Hello, hello everybody. I hope you're all doing okay. If you were following my Discord, you know I'm quite tired today. If you weren't following my Discord, I'm quite tired today. That about sums it up. Hello Chaos, I hope you're doing well. So yeah, no camera today. I have barely got the energy together to do what I'm doing right now. And adding more on top of that is just, you know, unrealistic really. So, we will be looking at Minecraft today. Apparently there's a reason not to go on the server currently, so I'm just kind of going to be stalling for time, really. Anybody got any interesting things to share with the class? Oh dear. But yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, might have some yawns, might have some other things and whatever. You're not a flounder, you're not a fish. Well, that is good to know. I didn't have you down as a fish. Anyhow, the music has ended. So yeah, I have changed a setting in the auto mod, so hopefully it doesn't quite so rudely you know, mute people. It is very important, Chaos. Very well. Thank you for making sure that people are aware of that. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully the auto mod won't be quite as clamping down on people saying things like thing or non-binary. Dear me. Twitch certainly has some things to sort out. Anyhow, but yeah, we were just kind of like waiting for Minecraft to be available, really. I mean, since we're waiting, I'm gonna try and do this because I tried to do this last time when I was waiting for people to be available and stuff like that, and it kind of made things happen. So what I'm going to do is go over to this here. There we go. I've got the a Spectrum magazine that we can look at. Because I was kind of mentioning previously, this Spectrum magazine has information about Seymour in it. Apparently, this is a good job you're not a flounder here. Chaos, because this had a fish-free tape attached to the front of the magazine. See, this is where it would have been here. Gosh. Let's say over here. Discovered at last. Listen, if you can read me, then there's a tape missing from this here magazine. So approach your newsagent and ask why they're hiding it. Oh, and another thing. Cover me up My eyes hurt. Yeah, maybe it helps. I still don't know why. It's, gosh, it's being slow to react at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. I still don't know why there's these Hero Quest stickers stuck to the front here. Maybe they were supposed to be there. But yeah, we got a special version of Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, the coin-op. Yeah. If we scroll down a bit, why is this being just so slow to load? So it's being weird at the moment. Oh dear, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to just oh dear. Oh, is nothing working today? Is nothing working today? Well, I can get rid of that from there. That shouldn't need to be open. The whole thing... Yeah, I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to want to work properly at the moment. Gosh, that's annoying, isn't it? I was hoping to distract by showing a magazine. Is it just the that one issue of the thing that I've tried to look that's broken? Yeah, it just seems to be the one issue of that. You've destroyed the world, oh no. Well, Wells Fargo. I don't know who or what that is. Well, we can start looking at the start of one of the other Amiga magazines. Where are we? Here we go. We can look at a bit of this whilst we're waiting. It's a strange... The scan... Here, we've got a rather large pages here, but then a teeny tiny page here. So, yeah. Apparently Harlequin is sweet with a hard centre. And you could win a trip to Paris. Amazing. How is it looking, by the way, West? Is it looking like things are going to be sorted anytime soon? But if you've ever loved or hated an ocean game, it's down to this man. And predictably, he's looking smug. Look, it's Amiga Power, Disc 11. We're trying to fix it, okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for trying to fix it. Let's see. What was on this, on the cover discs here? We had the Pacific Islands one. Had, with a Swiv style thing. I think it was maybe a shoot 'em up construction kit thing. Rollerpede and Shootout. I think we had a look at these ones. Oh yeah, and what date was this? Because, you know, we were at like 1992 for the other... Oh, we're in March of 1992 for this one. So we're kind of earlier than the Amiga Format magazines we're looking at. Do they have anything dodgy written over here? Okay. Oh dear. You know what's been the trendiest thing, or the trendiest? Oh, I don't know, in Europe, especially France, for the past year or so now? Little metal and enamel badges or pins, isn't it? The French wear them everywhere, and it's a real status symbol to have better or more unusual ones than your mates. Well, here at Amiga Power, we're getting into pin mania too, ever since that nice lady from I don't know what that says, gave us some neat little baby Joe ones, in fact. We want some more. Send your top quality badges to us at the Amiga Power address above. The best submissions win software prizes. There we go. What do you have? Pacific Islands. This is the tank thing. Oh, I think I remember this one. No, this isn't the one I remember, but I'm pretty sure if I played it, I did badly at it. It's kind of the way things go. Right. So there was those things. You have some Ultima over there. Wow. Look at this. We could win an American footy shirt. I'm kind of getting distracted because I feel like I need to change the title of the stream. Oh, got to spell things rightly. He's already lied to everybody about what's going on. Let me just change this over so hopefully I'm less lying to people. But yes, apparently you can win an American footy shirt. To celebrate the dreamy brilliance of John Madden's American football, the sporting people at Electronic Arts have kindly noted 5 top American footy shirts. You think you got the muscle to fill out one of these tasty pieces of kit? And simply follow these 3 magic steps. Work a brilliant anagram out of John Madden's American football. Okay, so if everybody wants to try and make an anagram out of John Madden's American football and then send it to them, you can win this wonderfully hunky shirt, apparently. Indeed. We're being very heteronormative here, but never mind. Game with no disc. Town with no name. Okay. Whatever that is. Not a number, I'm a free transfer. What? Football management games? Okay. Not so interested in that. We also have I Hate Snakes. Okay, so it's a Indiana Jones thing. Okay. Using the 3D isometric system, not only does the game give the player the chance to don the hat and wield the whip of Indy, there's the opportunity to wear the thigh boots and blouse of Sophia Hapgood too. All good, wholesome family entertainment, we're sure. Whatever. A good old parrot over here. Good old parrot. I mean, if things in Minecraft are totally broke, I mean, I'm sure there's backups that could be done. Let me just check here. The last backups I've got from, well, 5 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago, an hour ago, a day ago. These are the most recent ones that I've got available here. Problem 1 fixed. Oh, that's good. There's more than one problem, is there? Oh no. Oh gosh, this is all going splendidly, isn't it? It's safe to enter now. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we'll have to get back to this Amiga Power magazine at some other time then. I will play this. As I said, I do have backups if it's needed. This is kind of the area that I've been working on. I need to. Oh, I can't see it, of course. Let me pop over to it. Let me change the title here. Craft is fixed now. Okay, let me just pop that down. Right, okay, so what do we have? Well, these are the trees I'm kind of working on still. I see I've put some, branches and things on here. I haven't put the leaves on yet, but I've put the branches on. Oh, can I talk to you all on Discord now? That is a very important thing. You should still try to figure things out. Okay, hold on a moment, everybody. We've got to get some people. Hello, people.
Hello, Katie.
I was wondering if that's going to be a hello, Ness.
So, the important thing is we fixed the problem. However, problem number 2 is every single anything Minecraft counts as an entity has been destroyed.
An entity? Oh no.
For the most part, it's not too much problem, but all armor stands have been destroyed, so chaos is no longer.
Oh no.
All the item frames have been destroyed, so all my stars have gone.
By chaos to escape.
Stars also no longer is in the dungeon.
So
Did it? Chaos was free.
Picture frames have gone. Like, it's not a massive issue, but it's a frustrating one.
okay, so
But
this head isn't an entity then.
No, heads aren't entities.
Okay.
Heads aren't classed as entities. Entities are. If I say anything that's movable, but that's not really accurate.
I
Can't show players. Some reason pictures and stuff are, so it's a bit weird.
I had an idea that's what it kind of was, but so the cat has gone from around here then.
Yep. So I need to bring back a cat.
Yeah, and the horses
They'll have gone.
have gone. Apparently, chaos is free to commit mischief.
But the important thing is the command blocks that were messed up has now been destroyed. It took much working out how to destroy it, but we destroyed it.
Shh, that is good. Oh, you've done some woods here.
The command block.
Sorry?
West also isn't going to be able to show you the command blocks working, unfortunately. Command block.
Yeah.
Oh no, West is hiding in a fountain of shame.
Oh no. What, West? It might be good to work on offline things where you try and figure things out, do you think? Yeah. Oh dear. By the way, can everybody hear people on Discord okay? If they can't, I can turn people up a bit. Poor West. In fact, I might just nudge things around here so people are going to be a bit louder. Oh dear. Well, have I don't know, how do I do my throw things? I've remapped there. Have a light bulb. No, I don't have the light bulb myself. Oh, the wall's been built up as well around here.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, this is all nicely kind of coming together over this way. Yeah.
What I was doing while I was waiting for you to start streaming.
So obviously this is something that you've done here. It's all looking very, very good. Oh, we got some candles around the spooky-looking hole in the ground.
Oh, it looks like you didn't delete my command box. So.
Yeah, I think I managed to target at least that one. Which is slightly happy now because I didn't destroy every single command block. I
Right.
Some command block.
Okay. And cause a loss of all hope, yeah. Was it the death of hope, actually, wasn't it?
I believe this is the death of all hope.
Yeah.
You might want to play that if you don't know the joke.
That is a quote from the Tom Hanks film Mazes and Monsters. So yeah, so we've got this over here. We've got some more wooded area going over this way.
Yeah, it's not finished yet, but it's started. I've not done it as this side.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more than there was.
And then come back this way.
Ah, there's more back here, is there? Okay.
So this will eventually have a path. But Do you remember me saying the other day that I was annoyed that I did the path the wrong way?
Right.
So I've done this lovely path.
Okay.
But it just wants to go around there, but I'll do an off bit.
Right round that way and that kind of thing. Okay, well, it is a very nice path. There's a very good texture to it and stuff like that. And you've changed this out for... Oh, a balcony, you said. Beware the sacrilege, indeed. Yes, me, Starly Stars, West, and Chaos all watched Mazes and Monsters recently. It was a very good balcony.
It was awful. I will watch it again.
It was awful in a good way. And there's...
It'll be exclusively watched by people who are into D&D.
We now have some roofing over here.
Oh, wow, we have another tower over here too.
Oh, and Alleycam's gone.
Yeah, entity. Yeah, we're going to have to go around and work out what needs replacing.
Oh dear. Well, I've shown off a lot of things on the stream, apart from the things I haven't shown off, of course.
The problem is, Kate, you didn't stream last week.
Yeah.
And between the week before and that week, I've put in a number of things like item frames because this had more stars on it than last time you saw it. There were new statues to show you and stuff. They're gone now. Like, I don't know what you've not seen, but I know a lot of what you've not seen was stuff that was entity based.
Right, okay. Well,
no.
as I say, there are backups. There are backups, so I can download some backups and maybe look at those instead.
The problem is, Katie, when did you last do a backup? Because, like, all of this area over here, I did today.
Well, the thing automatically does backups. As I said, if I actually go back out of here, disconnect. If I look at my things here, it's got... these are some things here. These are all the background information here. If I go to World Backups here, it automatically does backups. And these are what have we got? 30 minutes ago, 43 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, 1 day ago. This is what we've got here.
13 minutes ago, I think it would have still been broken.
Yeah.
Possibly an hour or so, although it might remove some stuff.
Yeah, well, obviously I can have a look at these, but, you know, if needed.
I could just maybe look at them now, because I don't want to do a load of stuff, then back up the world to a backup.
Okay, well, do you want to load the backups then, or?
I think Wes, what do you think is going to be easier, loading the backup?
I think if we back it up to an hour ago, I know it's going to lose a bit of progress, but not as much as what we would have lost by losing.
Right. Well, if I load the one from an hour ago, you know, that's restore. I'll download latest. Can I not? Oh no, here we go. Restore. No, can I download this one? It only lets me restore or download latest. Okay. Well, are you okay to restore to an hour ago? Because it seems like that's the only option that we...
I think that's the our best bet. Because
Okay.
we're going to have lost less from that than otherwise. Because I do not want to have to do all the item frames again.
Right.
And all of the,
Yeah. So if you fancy doing any command block stuff in the world, you know, in the future, obviously I've got the backups things here, so you can let me know. We can try and make sure we've got a backup available if anything goes badly.
wrong.
Yes, let me
We
restore.
just need to add West using at E, which is at entity.
Ah. So yeah, we're restoring now.
So, like, everyone cross your fingers, toes,
Yep.
everything else.
Let me go back to...
The current entity, as in the one that had activated the command block.
Right, fingers crossed, everyone.
Fingers crossed, everything's kind of working away in the background, so it looks like it's set up. Let me try and pop in and see what happens. Currently connecting. We're gonna have to wait while it figures out what it's doing here. So will I notice immediately if there's anything wrong?
Yes. If you start teleporting into a single space, it's gone wrong.
Okay, well I seem to be floating in the place where I was.
I'm gonna come in and have a look. We've lost a few trees and a lot of plants, that's okay. easiest way to check it is the cat there.
Oh yeah.
The cat is there.
The cat is there, and the item frames are around the portal thing. Okay. So that's all set up. So sorry, I wasn't showing that on the stream and stuff like that. But here we go. We're back to the game. So the item frames are back in place now around here. So that means the entity is there. So yeah, there's unfortunately a little redoing of things for you. Unfortunately.
That's okay. I like doing trees, luckily. I might not do them right now because. Oh, it's only got my path. It's not got the path from here.
Oh dear.
I did a lot of. This is how much I did in an hour. You can see how much I
Yeah, you
did in an
did
hour.
quite a bit in an hour. I see. You've got the stars still all around here, though.
I'll see it.
But so, what do we have to show me?
Come to the dungeons because hopefully they should be back now.
Yeah, let me go over here. Ooh, boink. Oh gosh. You're just going to break your way through here at the moment. That's sensible, really. Oh, we've got somebody in here. You probably can't see on the stream there because my avatar thing is in the way. Let me get rid of that because we don't really need that at the moment. Go back to game. We click on this. It goes, "Help! Stelly trapped me."
Go a bit further along the corridor to someone else.
Somebody else down here, is it? Ah, there's a kitty. Chaos got me in trouble. Oh no. There's a good kitty. Look at this kitty. So I'm guessing this one over here is Chaos then.
Yes, I tried to find the closest I could find to what chaos looks like. Unfortunately, Minecraft heads don't have a massive variety.
Yeah, I mean obviously the hair's a little bit shorter. You did good then. I like this. Help, Stelly trap me. Help, Stelly trap me. So this is a very nicely constructed thing. We got some drips from here. Did I do that or was it already? I don't know.
I did that.
You did that, cool. So yeah.
A lot of what I did was building a wall. I did what Donald couldn't.
That's okay. But
So,
wow, huge here. We still got the Cloud Castle. The Cloud Castle disappeared.
that's gone.
It's gone. Wow.
We're gonna move. We're gonna put it somewhere else.
You can see what Chaos is saying.
Where's your nanny cam's back? Look.
Yeah.
Nanny cam. Hang on, I gotta go in and have a look.
You've seen a nanny cam before, haven't you?
Did I? Oh yes, I did see the nanny cam previously. I'm going up the stairs all the same. There's probably an easier way that I could have got into here. There we go. That's the nanny cam there. Not quite I think I said it before. Not quite an elf on a shelf, but a snore on the floor. I don't know.
I don't remember what else I've done since we last played. I've been on Minecraft for a number of hours.
Yeah, you said you've got loads and loads of stuff to show you and stuff like. I've got loads and loads of stuff to show you.
Got a new tower. I do have stuff. I just can't remember. I honestly can't remember what I've done when. Is the problem?
That's all right. Well, if I come out here, there's this other tower. Yeah, the other tower's still here. How do you get into the other tower?
Through the lab.
Through the lab.
The green room.
Hang on, that's not the lab.
Oh, Casey, here.
Yes.
There's not actually anything up.
Oh, right, okay.
I've not done the lab, but
This is a secret watching area for the person in the lab. Cool. So...
oh yeah, I changed the organ. Oh god, that would have been ruined as well, because that was all entity head too. Oh no, heads aren't entered, so that would have been fine. His arm stand, so it would have been ruined.
Right. So
So,
through here. The
just put a
organ
bit
here,
more.
did you say?
Yeah.
Oh wow, well, that is good. Very fancy.
And we actually now have piano.
Yeah, I know.
Walk out with them slightly thicker than all the rest.
It's all right. And obviously, there's only a limited amount of stuff you can do in here. So you kind of change this into a couple of seats.
Yeah, I'm going to still do some more decorating in here. I wanted your opinion, Katie, as the person I know who knows the most about music, as long as it's not Star.
Right.
So, an organ / piano is an inherently spooky instrument, yeah?
Right, yeah.
So we can all agree it's spooky. I've got a space over here that's probably space for another instrument. But what else is a spooky instrument?
Right. Gosh. I mean, obviously, if you look at the organ, you can kind of get an idea. I mean, I think... Gosh. It's like, why is an organ particularly spooky?
You can go... Da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da.
Yeah, there's lots
Okay,
of
that's
spooky
just
things.
It's not so accurate.
Lots of spooky things associated with it. I mean, I was watching a thing, I can't remember what it was. Why wouldn't an organ be spooky, indeed? But what else could we have?
Chaos, you also like things. If you have suggestions, I'm happy for that too.
I know, I mean, I can think of sounds that kind of go along with spooky stuff and whatever, but I don't know if they're quite fitting for stuff, you know, to look spooky and whatever. Like, you've got things like, you know, just the strings with the, you know, your kind of things, or the little kind of noises that the violins and whatever can make. You do always look spooky, well then, Chaos. But
Xylophone. I'm not making a xylophone.
um,
We're suggesting a xylophone.
a xylophone, yeah. So I mean, other things I can think of, you know, you got the whole, you know, theremin thing, but that doesn't necessarily look fancy, and won't really fill up a lot of space there. A harp might be difficult to do.
I looked up other people who've done pipe organs, and I'm severely jealous of how cool some people have got pipe organs,
Wow.
but I didn't have space to get them to look as good as some people have.
Right, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's not about necessarily the instrument, it's about how you use the instrument to make it spooky, because, you know, like a guitar could be spooky, you know, drums can be spooky and whatever as well, and that is just, you know, you've got to just use them in the right way and that.
Well, Weston's suggesting spooky bongo drum, so well, you just said that anything can be spooky if used in the right way. So
Well, yeah, I mean, they can, but it's just, you know, what do we actually want to do? I mean, the thing about, like, organs like this is they are particular fixtures and things like that, aren't they? And whatever, they're very, I don't know.
Imposing.
Yeah, kind of that kind of thing, and very, very deliberate, I suppose, is a thing. This is intentionally here and was designed to be here and nowhere else, and that kind of thing. And so the person who had it would have spent a lot of money getting it sorted out and put there and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, you can have a xylophone made out of bones.
okay, so the current suggestion is bone xylophone. Okay, I'm not promising a bone xylophone because one, I can't say the word bone xylophone particularly well. That's what's
It's just
I will see
maybe
what
maybe looking at spooky instruments and see if anything comes up for that.
No, we're doing a bone xylophone now.
Okay. Xylobone.
Ow. Hang on, sorry. Stars, something is beeping and it's a bad noise when my ears are hurting. Can you make it stop? Sorry. I don't know if you can hear there's a very loud beeping in the background and my ears are really painful right now.
I can hear some beeping, yeah. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has any ideas for spooky instruments. Obviously, they can let us know. Also, there's things that West was doing with command blocks which weren't destroying the world. Do you wish to show them off to me?
Yeah, I can show you those.
Okay, well, I'm near the fountain here.
I'm going to destroy the world.
They can meet me by the big circle.
Okay, over here, yeah. I am here.
Right here. Okay, so take note of all these item cranes.
Uh-huh.
And then over here we can drop down.
Waterphone? I'm not sure what a waterphone is.
Oh, they're very cool.
Okay.
So just hop on the ground.
So, have I got to hop on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Follow me.
I thought I was looking at the item frames.
You've looked at the item frames now, you've got to go on the ground.
Okay, I have lost you. Oh, there you are, hello. There are command blocks here, I see.
Yeah, so this is a repeat command block.
Mm-hmm. I have had a little look at some stuff, so I kind of have some kind of idea of some basics. This is a repeater. What does it repeat?
More repeat is that it's constantly trying to execute its command. So this is trying to execute the command if entity, this particular item frame at this place, is holding a property that will execute.
Yeah, I've got test failed, whatever here, that's okay.
So the blue ones are chain, so these won't execute unless that execute.
Yeah, so at A. So A is all players?
All players. If the block below player is Minecraft Red Stained Black.
Mm-hmm. So it'll then execute the next block then, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Just teleport player towards.
Ah, okay. So then you should just be a poppy in whichever frame and it'll teleport you to wherever.
Yeah. So
okay.
if you run that. Yep. Okay, so you come up.
Okie doke. So where is the one with the thing on it, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, let me actually open my inventory here, grab the poppy. So if I stand over here, it doesn't do anything, but if I walk into this then, here we go. It teleported me into a jacuzzi.
I've been in that jacuzzi far too much today.
And now that means whenever I tread on that, I also get them free.
Yes, okay, that's cool. Ooh, it's a jacuzzi under the world.
Yep.
Wow.
This is just a temporary thing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. It obviously shows the thing working and stuff like that. That is a neat thing. So if you don't want that to work, then we just need to get the thing out of the item frame. How do you do that? You click it like that, and then it won't teleport us. That is pretty cool. See, obviously then that means that the only place that the red stained glass can be is here.
Yeah.
So obviously that's the thing. For anybody else making anything else in the map, do not use red stained glass for it. Unless, well, you have to be standing on top of it, don't you? So it's okay if you use it for a window, because you can't stand on top of it.
Technically, but I think probably the best bet is just to avoid using red stained glass.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to avoid.
Yeah. So, since this is supposed to be the spookiest. Oh gosh. Yes, happy Freedom Day to you too, Chaos.
Oh, that's what I meant to say, Chaos. It's not Happy Freedom Day. It's Happy and Grateful Colonist Day.
Okay, so come back down again.
It's happy we got rid of you day, yay.
So what I've managed to do on a side world is basically keep running chains, so it's execute if the pulse in the item frame, execute if a daisy's in the item frame, execute if a sunflower's in the item frame, for like separate item frames, so it can be each of the requirements has to be met before it will do teleportation.
So, I mean, I've looked at some of it. How do you route?
I did put it traditionally. Sorry, so I did wrong earlier. What were you saying?
So how do you route the things? So obviously you got the one block that's constantly checking here.
Yeah.
So sorry?
You see the arrows on the side of the block?
Yeah, I mean, I know that's the way it's going, but this purple block specifically is checking to see if the thing's in the frame. So you have multiple of these. How do you make sure, especially if you have, like, yeah, more than one, basically, how do you...
Okay, so you see how they've got these little light chips in?
Right.
Right, that's what... That means it's conditional, so it won't execute unless the one before it is executed.
Right.
Literally has block 1, which is check if there's copy, block 2, check if there's...
Right, okay, I see, okay. So basically it's this first one, the only difference in its function really is that it's just doing it all the time, yeah?
Yeah, and like you can connect 2 of the check blocks together. Like, hang on, come down here. So.
Yeah.
When you've done that, can I check and see which you both?
So see, I've just toggled the unconditional conditional switch. This will also constantly check and your foot won't activate unless the first one's been activated.
Right, okay. Yeah, as I said, I kind of learned some bits and pieces about how these generally work and whatever, and so with a bit of mind bending, I can probably figure out some stuff. But it's still all kind of like new and whatever. I imagine it's been the same for you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that like, as like, I don't remember if I said it on stream before, but I have like fully messed up 2 worlds due to command blocking it, point where they're unplayable.
Right.
So my number 1 tip is, if you want to mess around with it, just start a fresh world and don't get attached to it.
Also, when Victor Hobby on, just let Scarlet do their thing and fix it.
Yeah, just destroy all the command blocks in the world.
Turn them into sand. That's what I did.
Yeah.
But what I'm actually sensible about doing occasionally is, if you're trying to set up a teleport thing, you can set it to teleport you by the blocks. So if you get caught in a loop, you can just punch one out.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That
You
makes.
didn't see that earlier.
That makes some sense.
Good. So there's also impulse, which is I think instead of checking constantly, you'll only check when it gets like redstone signal.
Right.
So
Okay.
you have to attach to a pressure plate, which is, I believe, how Scout got the people in the dungeon talking.
Right. Okay. They all can have the need redstone thing though, can't they?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much, Chaos.
This will constantly check so long as it gets the redstone signal. Whereas with this one, if it gets the redstone signal, it'll run the command.
Right.
But no, it won't be doing it.
Okay, yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how these actually work. So how do you feel things are going with the command blocks at the moment? Is there anything that you'd like me to try and look into to...
One thing I'm still not quite sure how to do is to set it so it can detect like particular items in a hopper.
Right, okay. But do we need that for... What do we need that for?
So we can use that for where I had the stable set up. I wanted it to detect.
Right.
Put the correct item in the hopper, you would get the correct item in return.
Right. Yeah, I can have a look into this later. This is not. I don't think it's something I've come across. I mean, I saw a thing of how to check what's in the player's inventory.
Yeah.
And that, but obviously that's not helpful here. It's possibly a similar thing. You want to check. Gosh, well no, but that checks an entity. These other things, these check entities, don't they? Because they're item frames and that. So yeah, check the contents of blocks. I haven't seen that as far as I know, but I'm sure that's a thing. Also can probably be set up in Redstone as well if it needs to be, because I know there's certain things, item detectors for Redstone, which I was trying to do on a previous stream, but it's kind of messed up. But yeah, I can try and have a look into that. Obviously, if you figure it out before me, let me know. Chaos wants to be let out of jail.
I mean, if
not let Chaos off.
also at some point you just want to join together in like a blank world and we can figure out some stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah. We could. Oh gosh, we can do that kind of thing. So is this all that we need to kind of show off at the moment?
I think so.
Right, okay. Because one of the other things we need to sort out, I mean, obviously I need to figure out how to do a good mausoleum. We need to fill in some more graves here and whatever. We've kind of got a bit of a story, which we're not going to share with anybody on the stream, because obviously, you know, it's part of the story of the map, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we don't want to give away anything for anybody who actually wants to play it. But we've already got some kind of general ideas noted down, and you two are kind of going to be working on the story a little bit, aren't you? So that maybe I can have a bit of a surprise by playing it.
We're also going to see if Chaos wanted to have a play, I believe.
Yeah, so if Chaos, if you wanted to have a play of this map when it's done with me on the stream, so that we can, you know, have a little test run through it, if it's all that kind of thing, then you're welcome to join along if you feel up to it. I know you're not necessarily always up to Minecraft, as you said before, but if you did want to, then the invite is open.
Hey, do you want to come to the living room or the music room?
Music room, okay, hang on. Look, you've been working on your own xylophone, have you?
Yes, but I use.
Sorry, you want an opinion, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. It's looking good so far.
So, my current plan is just to put a selection of bones going across it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to know if anyone had any more thoughts to make it more clear that it was a bone xylophone. I can't keep saying that. Bone xylophone.
Xylophone?
Xylophone.
Xylobone. What we need is some kind of mallets or something like that, maybe by it as well. Obviously, there's no mallets that are for xylophones in Minecraft.
That's the only point of Minecraft to not add that as a constant.
Like, you have the block here as like a table, and then you can frame to put something on that represents the mallet.
That's kind of mallety, but it's kind of like red at the end, so I'm not quite sure if that's going to work. You could be more explicit and put a book next to it saying, "How to play your new xylobone."
little too specific.
Maybe. Or you can figure out some way to have some music trigger when you're near it. That, you know, can you with the note blocks?
I can't put musical triggers underneath because someone built the dungeon really high up. The dungeon's right underneath it, but there's not enough space to put the music blocks on top of the second block.
Blocks.
Because the note blocks make different noises depending on what block they're on.
Yeah, they do.
There's not enough space, but you need them not to have something on top of them.
There's space here.
Yeah, you're just about here and there.
So if you come back up,
This is why I gave you all that lovely space for the dungeon that you didn't use.
Sorry. But yeah,
Our stone
Sorry?
looks like hammers or axes. Does an axe look like a xylophone mallet?
Well, first off, we got to know what a xylophone mallet looks like. So let's have a look here and see on a Google xylophone mallet. And if we look up images, obviously the people on the stream can't look at it. It kind of look like the redstone torches, some of them at least. Let me get this up where people will actually be able to see it on the stream and such like that. Let me sort some things out. I'll be with everybody in just a second here. There we go. So xylophone mallets, especially these ones over here. Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. Especially these ones over here. These are obviously very like redstone torch-alike. But yeah, basically stick with ball on the end is the general idea. And as I said, these ones definitely look very xylophone-like. Sorry, redstone torch-like. Hang on a moment, I need to pop my... There we go, that's better. So yeah, I mean these... Cool. So yeah, the redstone torch is definitely kind of like it. And obviously you've just basically got sticks as well. So what's kind of roundish?
I mean, that is the other thing. I can do a stick and then like a snowball.
Yeah.
Or a flying ball at the end. Or any of the dice, to be honest. I can do purple dice, that's snowball.
Yeah.
Or a chorus fruit and all. And I can... I'm not promising on this, but I can possibly turn it. But I think it might be too big.
Yeah, and we've got slime balls as well.
I think redstone torches might just be easier option.
Yeah, redstone torch is the easiest option, but you got sticks and snowballs if you fancy being a little adventurous with the thing. You can use the eyes of enders as well if you want to be really kind of creepy about it.
Oh, I feel like we need to put some eyes of enders around. Like, I don't know where, but I feel they should be involved.
Cool. So yeah, that is that. So what we still need to plan out, as you've kind of been saying previously, is the rest of the top floor of this mansion here.
Yes.
And I had some ideas. Obviously, I had a long list of ideas of things, but then we've kind of narrowed it down a little, I think, to what we kind of actually would want in here. So I wrote down things here. We could do an observatory, like a study and office, and some more bedrooms and things like that. So obviously bedrooms can fit in wherever. So basically we need to find out where we want to place the study and where we want to place the observatory. I think we need to think about the observatory first, because obviously that's going to be like a big dome on the top of the mansion, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was going to suggest maybe the observatory wants to be towards the back.
Right, in the back of the mansion.
Yeah.
Right.
Like sort of above where I am now, basically.
Yeah. And how big does it need to be, really? Because obviously we need to make a half a sphere, don't we?
You're being told off in the chat, Tracy.
I am. And with the observatory, obviously, how do they actually work inside? That's kind of a thing I haven't considered here. Let me just get something. No, I don't want that open. Don't open that. Oh, I can kind of like maybe show off something I was kind of messing around with. I showed you jobs. Oh gosh, but no, I have a music project. I think you probably won't be able to hear it through the Discord and whatever, but people would be through the stream and such like that. I was just kind of messing around with some just various instruments and things that I've got, and I kind of came up with this thing here. You should hopefully be able to hear this when I start it playing. I'll have to like double check it, but let's see. Oh no, it's not playing because it doesn't like it, because probably there's other things going on at the moment. Oh dear.
Maybe that's the after Minecraft.
Maybe. I mean, it should be... Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't like playing. I'm just going to accidentally open the program, so I... You know how I get distracted.
You?
Me indeed. So let me have a look at observatory. There we go. I don't want to observe any Tories really, but anyhow. So we have this. This is the basic idea of what we're looking at here. Basically, a cylinder with a dome on top. It looks like is or block with the dome, or block with a cylinder with a dome. And here we go. This is what the insides are like here. So this one, where is it open?
How many of these observatories are built on native land? Native sacred sites?
Oh dear. But this one specifically has the telescope very much lower than where the line of the dome starts here. There was another one I saw down here, I think. I kind of lost wherever it was. Maybe it was up a bit. No. Hang on, let me get rid of this. Maybe this will help me find things out, because you got that one. You got this one here, which kind of seems... I don't know, maybe this is the bending of the lens is not helping me thing, but it seems a little bit... There's a little bit of this cylinder shape, and then it goes into a dome there. But generally, I think the telescope kind of has to be in like the center of the whole sphere, or what would be the sphere, because that makes sense for it to be able to look up and down without like changing its position too radically and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so this one looks like it goes up a little bit from where it is. Or, no, it is in the right place, because it'd be level with this here, roughly, wouldn't it? So, so yeah, I mean, how do you want to kind of set it up? Because, obviously, the dome would have to be, like, level with the roof, wouldn't it?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just doing something. There's an idea.
You have an idea? Okay. Oh, you're doing things, huh?
I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, just talk to yourself for a second.
That's all right. I mean, are you okay if I talk?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So basically, we've got a circle coming down here. This is obviously going to be reasonably large. I mean, is it going to overlap this side slightly?
I'll let you know when I get there.
Yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just about on the edge here, isn't it?
Hang on, I need to use one smaller.
Yeah. Because then obviously this whole part here would be inside the observatory.
It's going to be a big observatory.
Yeah. So obviously this would be like the lower part. Maybe there's some little stairs going up to like more level with the center of the... Well, the base of the dome, but the center of... Well, the center plane of the... I don't know the words to mention to explain these things. But the horizontal center plane of the sphere, would it be? Basically the base of the sphere. And the base of the dome.
Katie, nice way to do central second. 1, 2, 3. But I count. Right. So yeah, that's not half a thing.
Oh, I have a follow. Thank you for a follow.
Oh, new follower.
Sorry?
Welcome to new follower.
Welcome to the new follower, yes. So... I think my actual stream thingy got a bit confused about how many... my actual Twitch stream manager got confused about how many followers I had. Because it's jumped up 2 on 1, but yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Twitch is just getting a little confused. Purify my mind. Okay. So... Can I say something?
Yep.
So I noticed how you kind of got kind of circular corners, but kind of straight sides.
Yeah, because I'm trying to fit it in. I'm trying to fit a circle into a square.
Yeah. Because obviously the dome would have to be dome shaped to actually look correct, right?
Yeah, so this can go up and then into a dome shape.
Right. Okay.
Roll.
So if it goes up and into a dome shape, is this part under here just a separate kind of thing down
I think
here?
it's like be a separate room. Or
Yeah.
maybe like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't have to bring us to that corner though.
Right.
So it brings that kind of shape.
Right, okay. So you've got kind of like a rounded off square at the moment, and then that kind of comes up, and there's more of a rounded thing in the middle of it.
Yeah, so I think this could then come in a bit, make more circles. The problem is it's very hard to put a circle on a square. So do you think that's something you can work with?
Because what I was thinking of, obviously this is a good way to kind of shape the building around it and such like that. And so what we could have is a kind of circle in the middle of it, so it kind of like blends more into it. That is a sensible thing to do. Do a cross so we can tell where the middle is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
But then you can work out a circle from this central cross.
Yeah.
That sounds like nothing to me, and I can't drink caffeine at the moment, so
Right.
that's going to be on you, Matt Chance.
Yeah, so I think maybe... What do you want to make it out of? Because a lot of these domes are kind of made out of like a white material. I don't know if there's any specific reason why they are.
I was going to suggest doing it with the red and white, like the towers,
Yeah.
and then maybe purple glass. I know it's not accurate, but it'll look cool.
Yeah. Let me grab this. Obviously, I don't know if we want to make it out of the quartz pillar. That doesn't seem sensible since it's going to be round. Quartz. Just have the basic quartz block. And then we kind of possibly just want to start the sphere just one in, maybe? And then draw it around here. So what kind of size? Well, basically I have to look for a circle generator. Let me find that. Now I'm looking at the wrong thing here. I'm getting myself confused about what windows are what windows. Never mind. Yeah, cool. Cool. I'll be with everybody in a moment. Google wants to know my location. No. That's fine. Let me Minecraft sphere generator, really, but we can do with a circle to start off with, because obviously that's just the base of the sphere here. We don't necessarily need a generator. We can just look up one of these various pictures here for doing such a thing. And so it's basically the diameter from block to block is what's showing up here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. So basically we've got the diameter from block to block. So we can start off with these ones, like 1 across, 2 across, 3 across, 4 across. So we've got to count how many across it is, including the middle block. So let me go back to the Minecraft over here. So we start. What are we starting? We're starting there, which is kind of in from the edge, so it'd have to go here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm getting confused already. Let me just pop some things down here so I can measure out things a little easier. I do it this way anyway, because why not? Let's have some fun counting things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Okay, so 19. Are you there, Starly?
I'm still here.
Oh dear. So I have to have this put in a particular place where I can see the 19 one quite easily. That should be good. So back to the game. So we need how many on a side here? Let me count actually first. Gosh, this is difficult to see. Let me try and see if I can... Oh, that zoomed in a bit there. And then move that across. And hopefully I'll be able to see. Yeah, I can see that there. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for a side. Okie dokie. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I think is right, because it'll go 3 either way. Basically the same on the other side.
This game has different types of bones.
Different types of bones.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you've probably already thought it, but you can like obviously rotate them and flip them over and stuff.
Yes, so that's what I've been doing. They still look
Yeah.
very similar.
Oh, well. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then we've got this one here. And I'll have the 3 on the side. And then this side. And then we go this way. 1, 2. Oh gosh. 3, 4. And 1 on here. Apparently Stars is saying, confirmed you want more boning in Minecraft. Oh dear.
Thanks, Bob. You said it. That's going to jail. Oh, it's already in the dungeon.
Stars is already in the jail, indeed. How can you deal with somebody who's already in the jail?
Do more mean things to them.
Do more things. Well, you can make a jail in the jail.
I mean, there's a torture chamber in that dungeon.
There is, yeah.
I'm walking away from Xylobone a bit. Annoying me. I'm going to come through your day.
Okay. Who knew the xylobone would be...
It's looking good, do not get me wrong.
That's good.
A lot of repetitiveness. I'm going to come through
Right, okay. Yeah. I see.
I'm going to fix that up. That's not really.
So this is going to be the base of the thing. Are you looking at this?
Yep.
So that's going to be kind of one of the bases. So obviously you've got the kind of squared or circled off square around the outside, and you'll kind of go just... Do we want this to be on this level, or do we want it to be a little higher for it to blend in a little bit more? Or...
The red bit.
Yeah, do you want just this dome part just at least one higher just to smooth it a little bit more into it, or is this good?
I would do the red bit up another 2, to be honest, and then go into the white dome. But that's up to you. Don't forget, this perfect's going to want to come round, because it wants to come round all the way.
Right, okay.
I mean,
So you think raising it up a couple?
Yes, it can possibly use a perfect to smooth out somewhat. I meant the red bit raised up a couple. But, okay, yeah, I can work with that.
You can work with that. So obviously then this kind of bit here can kind of be rounded up here to kind of there or something like that. I don't know. Do you want to try and work that out?
Yeah, you leave that bit to me. So I might use the purple instead of the red.
Yeah, okey-doke. So I'll pop this up 2, and this is the base that we can start from. I think we can probably figure out the inside when we're, oh gosh. When we're figuring out the inside.
Well, at least this will give me a chance to actually finish off the, what's it called?
Right. Well, Chaos is saying, unfortunately, she can't help, but she totally would.
Is it she can't help because she's in jail right now?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important to be able to stay in the jail and think about what she's done.
Mm-hmm. Just think about what you've done, Chaos. Okay. So I need to start a dome from there. I need to look up Minecraft spheres now. Let me see. And it might be good to actually have a generator for this one, because I think some of them are good for like dividing up. Gosh. Okay, so I'm going to show people what I'm looking at here. This is a sphere modeler. This is how it loaded into things. So, plot sphere generator. You can't see it up here, but it says stuff when the chat goes away. Oh, and the chat's not going away. Chaos is apparently merely the friendly neighbourhood possum, and will not stand for such slander, and will see you in court, apparently. But anyway, it says here, the sphere button above... Oh, sorry. Click the sphere button above for home page and more models. Use bottom slider to adjust the sphere diameter. Use the right slider to show the layer you want to build. Don't forget, you can switch between 2D and 3D mode and zoom in on both modes. Okay, so first off, we have to figure out how to use the actual sphere generator thing. So we know we want 19. We want a sphere of 19. Like this, so this is what we've got, and then this will kind of take off various layers of it, so we can just kind of peel it back to there, and that's the circle that we've already got. So the next layer that we'd want to be building up is going to be this one here. So this is kind of where we have to work for. It's still 7 across here, but it kind of goes in a bit around there. Now I'm going to have this in a place where I can actually see what's going on. Let me put that down there. That makes some sense. You do the same thing with your apartment. just kind of like make it disappear so you can work on things. That would be very handy to be able to do that. You can't hear me on Discord. Oh dear. Well, it says I'm connected to the voice chat, and when I'm speaking, my bubble is lighting up, but yours is not. I can try just disconnecting and reconnecting if you think that might help. Let me just do that. I'm going to disconnect, and then I'm going to reconnect. And can you hear me now? Yeah, if you can't hear me now, maybe it's on your side of things. I don't know, because my bubble is certainly popping up on this side of things. I can even go to the little thing here, which is the voice and video, and go, let's check. Yeah. See? You can hear my voice. Hang on. Ba 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 ba. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted with that. But I think things are working mostly okay on my end of things, as far as I can tell. It is fun. But yeah, let me readjust some things down here.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
We can hear you too now.
That is good.
Do you want us to look at the roof bit of them?
Is it okay if I finish off this layer of the thing first? Because I don't want to get lost. So that's the edge, then 2 comes in there. What am I doing? So that's the wrong way. It has to come out like that, and then back like this, and then 1 there, and then it'll carry on round there like that. Sorry, what am I looking at now?
The roof thing.
Ah.
But you can't actually see it from the ground, so it really doesn't matter, but...
Yeah, it's a smooth transition into it. Do you want the white bits along the bottom parts here replaced by purple?
No, I think they look fine.
You think it looks okay? It looks like this is poking out from the middle of it.
Yeah, and as I say, you can't actually see this from the ground, so it's really not
Yeah. It looks smooth enough. I mean, when people finish the map, they might start flying around and stuff like that, so you know. You want to...
I've never worked from that ever when I've played in a game. It's not even I consider doing.
Yeah. It's seeing how the cookie is made, isn't it? So...
That's the way the cookie's done.
Indeed. So... This is... I can't fly, don't pull a Robbie. Well, in This is another reference to Mazes and Monsters, if anybody's wondering. Oh, it's raining outside. I've just got to check that things aren't getting inside. Hold on a moment. No, it's okay. Yesterday I had a little bit of an issue because I kind of, in order to cool my room down or get some fresh air or both, I have like a fan by the window blowing the outside air in, because the outside air is usually cooler than the inside air here because of just the way that this building is constructed and stuff like that. But yeah, I had the window quite a bit open and the fan in the window, and then it started to rain. I kind of realised, obviously, about a few minutes into it starting to rain, like there was a little wet on the side, and the fan got a little bit splattered by stuff. So, but it's fine. It's working now, and I've got the window kind of more of a crack open at the moment, so that the water can't splash in. But yes, so anyway, Chaos was talking about something from Mazes and Monsters, if you were wondering. It's a film, one of Tom Hanks's first appearances, if not his first.
It is awful, but very worth a watch.
So the next layer.
Yeah, it starts saying it might be worth seeing. Quick trigger warning, do you mind to watch it? It does deal with the mental health stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you particularly well then, but yes, if you want to watch Mazes and Monsters, it kind of does get into mental health stuff, so yeah, just be aware of that.
Could you just come look at what I've just made?
Okay, where are you? You're inside. Ooh, that is fancy.
How do you feel about that kind of thing for the walls?
For the walls, I mean, are you talking about for the entire dome or just the walls?
The entire dome.
Gosh. Should I make it out of this first to get the shape down and then it can be replaced?
Yes.
Yeah, that's sensible.
But do you like that as a top block?
Yeah, that is good. So that is the same as that. That is a very nice pattern.
Yeah, I can give you the book thing on here.
Cool. It might break my brain to try and do it, but it is a very nice pattern.
Try to put these things. It just stops it being a very flat white surface. Do you still need a cross in the middle, Katie?
No, that is okay now. That can go. Right, then I've got this part over here, which needs a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And then I got this one to do as well. And then these can go here, so that is that layer done. Now the next layer. Sphere building takes some time. Okay. So it's 3 on each side now. And that's okay there. Oh, then it goes back and across by 3 like this to there. Yeah, that's right. So that's fine. We can have that there, that there, that there, and stuff like this. Yeah, my review of Mazes and Monsters it occasionally made me laugh, but I don't think it was supposed to. sound about right?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
And then Tom Hanks does some grade A acting, especially when he's crying.
I never knew I disliked Tom Hanks. I feel like Tom Hanks wasn't the worst, but there's some over the top acting. At least it's like, at least he tried. I'll give him that.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly could not do as well.
Just to check, are you planning to do the entire dome this white stuff, or are you planning to go in glass?
The dome, the ones I've looked at aren't usually glass.
Okay.
Because obviously you need to have the telescope in the middle, and so you don't... I don't know exactly how they work. I mean, I think they're designed to like rotate around, being domes and such like that, and then obviously they have the cutout so that the telescope can move up and down.
The bit's going to need to be cut out, but we can worry about that one.
Oh yeah, that shouldn't be as much of a problem. Oh gosh, this goes actually in here now, and then across. It's 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. It comes in like that. That's fine. But yeah, I imagine. I mean, obviously this is a fantasy one, so it could be made out of glass, but.
I was just checking because if you didn't want to turn it into glass, you would be at the point where I'd want stuff to go into glass.
Yeah. So it goes into the corner like this, and then on each of these corners as well. I'm saying corner, but it's, it's...
This is nothing to do with you, it's just don't know how long we're playing. That's not how you spell that.
Uptime girl. Sorry. That would be a very posh accent, wouldn't it, to do that? Uptown girl. Sorry about that. If you, I don't want to upset you about spelling the thing.
Oh no, it's fine. Shocking looking super dizzy and being a bit ill makes everything about 50 times harder. I think I've written some wonderful things out and then had to completely rewrite them. They're no longer.
This is a bit of a strange layer, but we can work with it. So there's only one on these, but then it goes back and goes across 3, and annoyingly it's kind of just in there. And we do want it to look good from the inside as well. We can't just hide all our sins in there.
Nope. I'm gonna make a giant telescope. But the good news is the anti-dizziness meds are helping, they're just not a miracle cure.
I'm glad they're helping in some way.
I have realised that quartz is slightly pink.
Quartz is slightly pink. Okay.
You look at the quartz next door to the white blocks, the actual true white blocks.
Yeah,
kind of colour.
I suppose so, yeah. New layer now. Gosh, we're getting there. We're getting there very slowly, but we're getting there. This layer. Sorry?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Indeed. So here we go. Next one is 5 across here. So just there, and there. Oh yeah, obviously content warning. Not only does Mazes and Monsters deal with mental health stuff, it deals with it fairly badly.
I think saying fairly badly is like it's very bad.
It is, yes.
You just have no hope if you're mentally ill.
Oh
That's
gosh,
what I
yes.
learned from it.
That is kind of, I mean, spoilers, but that is kind of the takeaway of the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just mental illness is just the death of all hope. That is what I learned from that.
Yeah.
I feel like that wasn't necessarily what I was meant to take from that, but that's what I feel like was my takeaway from that.
Yeah. At least these layers going further up are just getting smaller and smaller, so that is good.
Tracy.
Hello.
Okay, I'm in another world at the moment.
Okay.
Figuring out some command block stuff.
Yeah.
Would it be best to, if I want to show you something, to invite you here or to try and recreate it in the main world?
Do you think if you recreate it, it's going to destroy things?
Unlikely.
Unlikely, oh no. How would you go about inviting me?
I think if I open it to LAN and send you,
It won't work on.
No, LAN is local area.
Not the same thing. That's what was opening with us. We're even just on the slightly different one but the same logo. You just go to Stars World and set it up in there. The beach town. I'll just, if you make it sure that I can just fix it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe, especially since we're streaming from here at the moment, it's possibly best to do elsewhere.
Oh, you've got Uptown Girl stuck in my head. Oh, I can't be a friend anymore.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, star.
Uptown Girl.
Don't think too much of it.
I don't think I'm going to get it accurate enough for any.
Maybe. I mean, it did pick up the I Can't Wait to Be King from the Lion King game, so. Yeah.
Yep. My new life goal is just to get people DMC for me making random noises. Well, if you ever worried a song you've written is too much like other songs, you can always be like, okay, well, I'll just put it on YouTube, and if it gets DMC, then at least I know that I did accidentally copy it.
I mean, there's got to be a YMCA DMCA parody, hasn't there, somewhere? You got a strike from the DMCA.
It's fucking annoying when you're DMCA.
Indeed.
You can make your song clean, and it's parody, but you can't have any safety.
Dear.
There you go.
Well done.
I popped on Steph World. Where is anything?
That is a wonderful question.
Did we move around in the other world?
Yeah, because we've been in slightly different place.
Ah.
Hang on, I'm just going to jump out a minute and I'll be back in. Okay, Katie?
It's okay.
Yeah.
This is the last layer.
8 minus 82, 135.
If I just use that first.
Yep.
Then obviously we can show the little bits that I've done in that world and the more that you've done, surprisingly.
If anyone's shocked that any wasn't in Katie working.
Yeah. I have various or just executive dysfunction.
It's because I stole it all. I stole all the executive function.
Yeah. And yeah, even doing things that I like is difficult. Anyhow, so here we go. We have a dome. It's a very big dome, actually. I suppose the best way to check is from the ground. Okay, so it doesn't seem too big from the ground. It's not like sticking up a long way, but it's definitely noticeable unless the roof goes too much higher.
I mean, you kind of want it to be noticeable. The roof's not going to go any higher than it is.
It's okay. So yeah, it's not sticking out too far, but it can be seen from down here.
Yeah, I like that. I think that works cool.
That's good.
Because like when you spawn it, and I'm gonna change it so you spawn in this side of the fountain. You can't really see it. You can just about.
Yeah, well, we're saying the spawn you wanted to. Well, we won't give away too many secrets.
Yeah, I was going to change the spawn, actually, I realised.
You're thinking maybe of putting it over here?
Actually, that would work quite nice because come on. Oh, you can't see it from on the corner, but that isn't. Can you see it from the circle?
Yeah, it starts being visible just when you get into the graveyard.
If you come look at it from the circle, it's very visible from the same circle.
And when you're over here, as long as all the trees aren't in the way and stuff like that, but yeah.
Well, they're not going to be much thicker than they are now. That's why I made that bit a bit more sparse.
Okay, so another question. Which way do we want the telescope part pointing?
Oh, that's up to you.
Obviously, the easiest way to do it is to have the telescope either... Well, it's not going to be fully vertical because I don't think observatories work that way. But it might be fully horizontal, just because obviously otherwise it's going to be a heck of a thing to try and do. I don't know. And just kind of like story-wise, maybe they're using this to find the Cloud Castle.
That sounds about right.
So maybe
just light it up on the inside so you can see things.
Sorry?
Just lit it up on the inside.
Ah. So maybe there's kind of that opening. Maybe it needs to be opened a little bit more. Oops, no, put that back. Don't think that's quite the right scale of things. Oh gosh, I've lost my thing. Here we go, observatory. No, go back. So yeah, they do go quite a bit further up, a lot of these do.
Well, normally they're put on hills as well, like observatories. The general want to be as high as possible.
Yeah. So I'm just looking over some variety of pictures here. Oh gosh. So I'm just kind of I will shout I'm looking at here. So here is some pictures of an observatory. See, this one kind of goes all the way up to the top and all the way down to the bottom and stuff. Varieties for communists, apparently.
Yep, that is true. That's why we use so much variety in capitalism. Just does it.
Yeah, this one's a very fancy design. Here. It's kind of rather space-agey kind of
Looks
thing.
like R2D2, I'm going to be honest.
Sorry?
Looks like R2D2, I'm going to be honest.
Well, there is actually an R2D2 one right here.
There you go.
But yeah, I think they just kind of can open up all the way. Obviously, some of these are just pictures of observatories, and the actual ones, they do seem to go all the way mostly up, because obviously they need to look at all of the sky, really. This one's kind of like an onion, a blooming onion, isn't it, they call it?
Yeah.
Kind of shape. Some of them are satellite dishes, because obviously they're not looking for visible light and such. This one, however, looks a bit smaller, but I don't know if that can shift around over there so you can actually see. above. But yeah, I think it really depends on what looks good, I suppose.
I think that's going to be seamless. It doesn't have to look realistic. It just needs to look aesthetically.
Yeah, so generally... Chaos is saying, to me specifically, does it suck knowing that you once controlled 1/5 of the Earth's landmass and now you're just a pathetic island? I wouldn't know, 1776 and all. I have very little stake in the whole thing, Chaos, really, to be quite frank.
Chaos, how's it feel to now be the colonial power in the world?
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing it's like, feels great, America!
When you're spreading freedom and drugs and bombs to all the other countries.
Yeah.
Not that we're totally not selling those drugs and bombs to other countries too, but still!
I mean, it seems very strange, not being communist, all this sharing that you're doing.
Sharing the bombs and the drugs and the freedom.
And the diseases and everything. This is a licensable photo from, was that LME stock photos? So yeah, anyhow, basically, telescope is tube.
Do you want to come and have a look on the inside?
Hang on. Thinking.
So I have realised I now need to write a talk on Scar now, because I don't know when you're going to hit 125 followers, and could be ages.
Yeah.
Could be someone shouts you out on Twitter again.
Yeah, we've got 103 at the moment, so
Exactly.
Let me just do a quick check to see if my thing updated. Yeah, it updated there. That's fine. Carry on.
Anyway.
Ooh.
I'll look up. I'll start changing stuff out, but.
And yeah, the texture is very, very nice and stuff like that. But I think because we kind of want it so that you can actually get to the telescope and look through the telescope and such like that. So we need to have a platform up here-ish.
Yes, it's a good platform. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll just confirm it in the main wall.
They want to do it on the main wall, but not when we're two.
So it kind of needs to be...
I'm just saying I'm really glad that America's never done anything wrong in its history ever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it needs to be a bit lower than that, because we want it to be angled upwards.
Well, no, it would be here, and be able to look up and down from here. And obviously it'd have to be long enough to be able to get up and all that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but I think it still wants to be a bit... Because you're going to, imagine... Imagine it's the end of your telescope. Okay, you're knocking that further up.
Well, yeah, the thing is, the telescope would have to be in the middle. You wouldn't want to put it further up like that, because that would just be kind of odd.
Okay, I'm going to let you do this. I can give you an idea of what it... I don't know if that's what it should look like, but I'm going to let you do it.
Kind of needs to have something on the side here as well.
I'm going to go back and look at my phone.
Bonaphone. Xylobone.
No, I'm not. I'm going to do a path. Paths is easy. I'm going to frame for today.
Oh dear. So yeah, it kind of needs to be in the middle, and obviously that I started building up the middle from roughly here. Well, let me just actually check, because I should, if I bring up... Oh. How do I get... Nope, can't do it from there. I get back to it. It's the plot sphere generator here, and go back to 19. And so really, kind of needs to be... Go back to the browser. It's to be kind of this level, I think. This is in the middle, because whether the bits come out on the outside here is kind of where it needs to be. Like, this is like the middle layer. And that's where, I can see Chaos is saying a lot of stuff, but I'm mostly ignoring it.
I mean, yeah, that definitely was totally not a thing America did, Chaos. I'm sure there was definitely no religious persecution ever in America. Because as we all know, America separated church and state, which means that there's just no religion problems in America.
Exactly. So the middle layer is actually going to be this one here. So this is the middle, so it needs to be a little bit higher.
I mean, all I'm saying, Chaos, is if America had been a little bit more careful with their storage of corn, there probably would have been a few less issues.
Okay, so here, let me just look over this again.
I love the case signal in this conversation. Probably could have.
First off, my knowledge of history is not the best, as you probably understand.
Is it about the same as your knowledge of geography?
Pretty much. What is a good telescope building thing? I can do iron blocks at the moment. Just pop that here. So I need... This is like actually the center. If this is actually the center, would it actually want to be lower than this? In order for the actual eyepiece, as it were, to be the center. I'm going to do this all the way down here. So this is the center. This is where the middle of the telescope would be. So obviously I built it 3 wide. Now we have to go back to find the Minecraft circles. Hang on, where's my pointer? Here we go. And I'll find that again. This is the picture I had. So, kind of got it to be 3 wide. Obviously, you're not seeing it at the moment, but that is fine. Can I just view the image, please? Thank you. Gosh. You'd think it wouldn't be too much to ask. But yeah, basically, if you want a thing this, it's just basically a square. A square tube. Oh, you could see all that. Fine.
I can see circles.
Yes. Anyhow, back to Minecraft. I thought it wasn't on the screen.
That's ridiculous. Why would we give a corporation power? We're communists. You keep telling us. Communists don't give corporations power, Chaos. That's capitalism. The British East Indian Trading Company clearly never existed. It's just made up to make pirates look like good guys. I probably should just clarify that I am being extremely facetious here. Like, just to make that very clear in case I have.
Yes.
It's made up by the Caribbean movie, Chaos.
There is a lot of sarcasm happening in the chat. Not even now.
No, never once in our lives, Katie. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh no, who's married? I don't want to be married.
Too bad, Katie, I am your husband.
Sorry?
Too bad, I'm your husband.
Oh no. I'm thinking this is looking a little too blocky.
It's all very much the same block.
Yeah, we might have to. The only one. What is good? Oh, you have copper. Copper might be good.
What is it you're trying to make at the moment? The platform or the
The telescope.
copper would work? I mean, we have a telescope in game. What's
Sorry?
it called? We have what it's called in game now, but we have basically a spyglass.
Okay.
Have you seen that? No,
Oh, so that's a little smaller than what I'm trying to construct here.
Yes, but it gives you an idea of how they've made something along the lines out of blocks, because Minecraft items.
Yeah. I mean...
Ah, the monster!
Monster? Hang on.
Spooky
Do I look like a monster? Oh, I suppose I'm wearing my trans flag, aren't I? So...
Yep.
Oops. So I'm one of those scary trans people.
Chaos, you missed out on also making me dinner and getting me beers.
Okay. Okay, so if I am married to you, then Chaos, then what do I get from that?
You're Chaos's girlfriend. You're my husband. No, I'm your husband.
Right. Okay.
Get it right.
Okay.
Really not that hard, honestly.
Gosh, I don't know which one will be better to use for this, because obviously this will fit slightly more. No. Oh, that's the wrong one. I was looking at that rather. Because let's try it down the side here. Chaos, I really don't know what's happening.
Chaos, I have an important question, off-topic question to ask you. What is the Possum's favourite snack food?
I think this side looks better. It gives it more personality, and this side's kind of just more all the same.
Of course it's a trap. Would you assume I wouldn't be asking you odd questions happening?
Punch, 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 punch. Punch, punch, punch. Not punch. Yeah, this is kind of where the telescope would go. It would kind of have to attach. Grapes are apparently yummy. But
What is a Chaos Boxer's favourite snack? The answer can indeed be great.
specifically snack or meal?
The snack, but also meal is acceptable answer.
I think I know why you're asking.
You know nothing.
I know nothing.
Why? Should.
Oh dear.
answer, I'm sure. Good answer, Chaos. Good answer. Hey, Katie.
Hello.
I'm gonna be mean to you now.
You're going to be mean to me?
Hey, Katie. This is what the good life looks like.
Oh, no. Why would you do that?
To bully you.
Oh, if people who are watching don't know, and you'd be glad not knowing, so maybe block your ears. But that's a song from a cancelled TV program called Cop Rock, and it's an awful show. And Chaos subjected it to us.
No, that's it.
So, right, I kind of would like. I think I know something which would maybe I've done this wrong. I'm going to do this, and then we're going to be finishing off Minecraft for the day. If that's okay with you, Starling.
Yep, I'm going to need to line down so that's
Oh dear. How does this currently look?
I can't see foot.
Oh, I know, stairs can't go. Oh. Stairs can't do everything I want them to do here.
Oh, I have an idea. You want it specifically to show something, what you can do is put a block in there, put an item frame on it.
Oh yeah. So you look through it and you see. Yeah, I don't know if these bits, because obviously I'd want this to kind of be the same here and here, but the stairs don't do that kind of thing. So I don't know if the little duck face of the telescope makes any sense there.
Right. Yeah, not quite,
But then it has to kind of look like it gets a bit smaller for that to be the end that you look through.
Yeah.
What do you think of the telescope in general, anyway?
Yeah, I like it. The only thing is I'd have it, if it was me, I'd have it more angled upwards, but I don't think that's really easy.
Yeah, angling it's difficult enough to make the telescope.
This is what the good life looks like.
Well, bye-bye, Starly. It was nice talking to you.
You don't want to come see my nice house that I've made?
As long as you promise not to sing that song.
Kelsey's is posting lyrics in chat.
I know. I've been ignoring.
Come look at my nice path. This is a small path. At least making it around the back of the house quicker.
Yeah.
And then, if you want to come see the xylophone, I will finish it.
The bonophone or the xylophone?
Xylophone. The important thing is it has some sticks and it has some bones and it has some.
Yes. There you go. On them. Something like that. Well, yeah, I think we're doing well here. Anything else to say at the moment?
Not really. If anyone has any ideas of stuff they think we're missing, do let us know, because I'm always happy for bonus ideas that aren't just long lists of rooms.
Yeah, we didn't. Oh, we did do the observatory. We haven't done an office in the bedrooms, but you know, we did do an observatory.
Well, that's okay. And yeah, any ideas for furniture? I kind of need more. I think in the room.
Yeah.
It looks nice in here, but it feels very still. Although I think what posh people do, they have like big, wide open spaces with not much stuff, and there's just everything everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine what I'd be like if I lived in a mansion. There'd be like, I'd never be able to find anything, I'm sure. And bats. Cool. Yeah, so if you're happy, West, anything else to add?
Nope. I'm good.
Cool. Well, thank you for being here to do some Minecrafting stuffs today. And yeah, I don't know how to hang up. How do you finish off things like this?
So goodbye for now, Katie, and we'll see you in chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, whoops! Accidentally cut a Starly off there, but that is fine. So, hello everybody. I'm now setting things back to roughly where they would usually be. I didn't really have much of a big plan. Oh, by the way, I want to go back to Minecraft just for a second here, because look at this. This is fancy. It's got Color-matic. This is a very fancy thing here. Anyhow. Oh no, not Amiga. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. What are we doing today? What are we doing now? Well, we can always go back to that the magazine that we were kind of having a bit of a look through, can't we? I need to adjust a couple of things here, so please just have a look at another Amiga magazine. And yes, I need to do the thing with the what's it doodle in order to bring this back up. There we go. Oh no, that means the lyrics come back up. Well, anyway, so oh gosh. I kind of hope you're copy-pasting that from somewhere. Chaos. I really hope you're not listening to the lyrics and transcribing them. Anyway. So, wow, yeah, we get to win all this thing again here. So good. Bullet Car Super Stunt Set. Wow. Oh no. Oh, look, this is Gwyneth Paltrow stuff, isn't it? Goop. Right here. Don't think that's actually what that is. Fishing set. Gosh, there's a plastic fishing rod and a bobber. Nice. Force One. Not Air Force One or anything, just Force One. Motorized continuous fire water gun. The Drenchers. My word. Is that the company, the Drenchers, or is there another company? I don't know. Hang on. Oh, gosh, I pushed the wrong thing. Let's say hot tennis there. You got a tennis racket with a ball stuck at the end there. Button and badges. Nice. Oh, yes, it's got Sonic and Operation Wolf, it looks like there. The Master System 2. Nice. Magic Action Balloon Ball by Balzac. Oh no. I'm glad you're having fun, Chaos. I think they picked the name for a reason, and maybe they shouldn't have. Play the game, man. What is this? Board game, okay. Simpsons board game there. New Kids on the Block. Wait, are they actually? I don't think they were actually kids, were they? I don't know. It's Fantasia, it looks like there as well. Wow, PK88. Don't know who that's by, but it looks kind of awkward and whatever. Oh, we got a blind date. Blockbusters. Neat. You have specifically a soccer ball here. Fashion Wheel by MB Games. So you're doing it not in caps anymore to try and trick me into saying what you're saying, but I caught on to your thing. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is the Titus the Fox. I think I called him Bubsy in one of the other in another stream I did. When I was watching it back, it's like I might have accidentally called them Bubsy. But it's Titus the Fox, who yeah, mutant alien slime balls from somewhere else. Project X. Yeah, we saw a little bit of that. Punt to you too. And yes, oh dear. Yes, Back to the Future. Back to the Future 2 specifically. Let's see what they've got here. We've got a bit of fan fiction here. Scene: a dark and cluttered Victorian mansion in the late 1870s. So, Dr. Wells, tell me about your time machine. Well, it's like this. The machine takes an inanimate object and bombards it with super dense subatomic particles, causing it to vibrate at a very specific speed. These vibrations set up a strange chain reaction within the molecules of the target object, causing the molecules to decay at a rate far in advance of the normal. However, the decay is a spatial rather than physical one, hence the object passes forward through time only. Its actual physical properties remain completely unchanged. But that's a ridiculous notion, Dr. Wells. It contradicts everything we currently know about the laws of physics and relativity in 1870s. Okay. I don't know if that's... Yeah, I think it was more recent that the whole relativity thing was, but never mind. This is just some probably, was it, what do you call it, alternative history stuff going on here. I demanded that you prove it to me. Very well, observe this highly primitive computer game. Yeah, definitely very, created by my good friend Dr. Babbage. To introduce his children to his revolutionary mathematical engine. The graphics are appalling, with the dismal sub-paperboy gameplay what truly defines the evidence of one's senses. I can bring myself to talk no more of it, but fix, if you will, your attention on it for a few seconds while I manipulate the controls of my device. It's gone. It shimmered before my eyes and then completely disappeared. But how do I know that it's actually passed to the future? Ah, that, my dear Dr. Fishpaste, is a question only your grandchildren will be able to answer. Ah, dear. There we go. So they didn't even, like, give it a review or anything like that. Oh my, Amiga Power recommends RoboCop 3. The game, specifically. Millennium join EA. Here you go. Millennium, formerly Logotron Entertainment, creator of games like James Bond, Kid Gloves, Robin Hood, and the recent RoboCop have cut ties with US Gold, who used to distribute their projects, in favour of a worldwide affiliated label deal with Electronic Arts. So there you go. Sensible software. New home needed. Whatever, anyway. Obviously, a hook advert here. Very, I'd say very subtle, but, you know, understated, probably is the word here. What's at the top of the charts for this one here? WrestleMania, Birds of Prey, RoboCop, RoboCod. So I'm trying to see Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. They're still on the they're a bit further down the chart, so we wouldn't have been number one if it was a few meddling kids. Oh, it says number 8 there. Okay, fine. I can pay attention to things. So yeah, what are these people up to? Let's try and have a look and see if there's anything interesting. So Mark here has been wearing his traditional heavy metal Satanist Geordie pendant. supposed to be wearing baggy trousers. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Yes, yes. I mean, I'm sure people are aware of the difference in British English and American English. No, I do not wish to do so, Kate. Chaos, that's the one. That's your name. But yeah. So Amanda's been carrying around a Game Gear whenever possible, and yeah, the what would it be called? Fanny packs of the warehouse. Obviously, they couldn't call them that here because that kind of has a slightly different meaning. John Madden Football once again. The best American football game ever, apparently. What are those Americans doing? Indeed. Although it may seem ridiculously... Oh, you got an alarm. That's an alarm for Starly. Although it may seem ridiculously complicated, American football is one of the simplest games around. The jargon's what puts people off. Sitting comfortably, then I'll begin. The end zone is the area behind the goal lines. Both teams have got one. The object of the whole game is to have one of your team holding the ball in your opponent's end zone. This is a touchdown. At any one time in the game, one team will be attacking and one defending. The attacking team is called the offensive team. They will try to work the ball towards the defensive team's end zone. I didn't actually know that. But that was that was the way it worked. The ball is moved about in plays. The play starts by both teams facing off at the line of scrimmage at a point level with wherever the ball finished up at the end of the last play. When the quarterback of the offensive team calls for the snap, he's passed the ball and can do one of three things. Firstly, he can pass the ball to one of his team... I'm getting bored of this already. Punt, indeed. Yeah, this is Shadowlands. They give it 87%. This is Leisure Suit Larry 5. They give it 50%. You play more Madden than you would like to admit. Well, that's okay, as long as you enjoy it. So apparently the pros of this are a jolly cocktail lounge style soundtrack sets off the sleaze quite well, and I'm told at least one of the jokes is funny. Oh dear. Even better, there's a no risk money back guarantee. But the cons are the puzzles are infuriatingly illogical, Captain. The action is slow and there's no real addiction factor. Even the promise of finding anything seriously pornographic in here is an empty one. Oh dear. Chess with human beings, okay. This is Harlequin here, which they gave 91%, so it looks like they kind of liked it. So yeah, it's not very good resolution in the screenshots here. But let's see. You can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. It's kind of like Robocod if it was more serious in a way. Well, I say that. That's okay. But clowning around. So basically, yeah, you're like wearing this very checkered jester suit here. You go around in a space opera apparently as well. And yeah, this is a map apparently, it looks like. And interesting. It's kind of still the same. The Robocop, not really Robocop, Robocod. Where you're jumping on notes, but this time you've got some kind of weird-faced snake here. Some tin toy. But yeah, so there we go. Cribbles, who needs them? Ever-changing moods. So you have a clown face here. Some other stuff. Apparently they're in heaven. And you're in something else, and I guess like crypt level. So yeah, I like the little crawling pose here. Obviously you can't see it too well, but there we go. And this is the advert for it. Can you mend Chimerica's broken heart? Or be Chimericas, I suppose. Haywire, alarm clocks, bullet-spitting Buddhas, and much more. Death slides, unicycles, man-lifting kites, sand snakes, scorpions. I don't know. There's a death here, so maybe that's got something to do with it. We have a melting Big Ben thing. I know it's not necessarily called Big Ben, but whatever. Anyway, some sharks around here. And that's certainly a facial expression right there. Get the bony friend. I am a bony friend. Possibly, yeah. Oh gosh, look at this clown. Probably the strangest game ever. If you put that in the advert, come on. Storm Master, what is... Oh gosh, no, we skipped down. Here we go, Storm Master. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here. Maybe some... Okay, so it's like one of these kind of things then. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Black Crypt. So it's like that nightmare game we were looking at. Dungeon crawler kind of deal. There's far too much disc swapping involved, yeah, no. It's a bit of a pain, obviously. You don't really get that much nowadays. If at all. Abandoned places. Wow, look at this. Some fiery friends. Yeah, it's the same kind of like dungeon crawling kind of thing going on here. Software City. Where is the Software City? There. Software City. Apparently it's Wolverhampton. So, 24-hour credit card hotline. Yeah, there we go. So if you really need to pay with your access card to buy the Ninja Collection here, then you can. So yeah, I've got the Dizzy Collection here. This one was £17.50. Indeed. Look, Space Ace 2, new, $24.99. So, indeed. But yeah, still got the things here. It's a slightly older advert than what would have been in the other magazines or whatever. Got some cheats and things across here. Any good cheat codes or passwords? Okay, so you got correct code for Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. I know. I'm glad I don't have to. So Twilight, Pea Soup, The Skids, Peaches, Liverpool, Bagley, and Ebo. Interesting. An Ebo is a electronic bow. It's a device that you can have for a guitar. I actually have one somewhere. I'm not sure where it is at the moment, but basically it kind of uses magnetism to vibrate the string. So you just kind of hold it over one of your strings and it just automatically vibrates it, making it sound kind of like it's being bowed, which is why it's called an e-bow. And yeah, I have one around somewhere. I haven't really used it very much. Don't think I've actually used it in any recordings. Memorise phone numbers, I know. Gosh. Oh no, more lemmings. Here's a bunch of codes and things. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I first heard it in an REM song, which was called Ebo the Letter. Because they used an Ebo in it, they decided to put that at the start of the name of the song for some reason. Yes, here's another world. It's pretty neat, and we're gonna actually have a proper look at it at some point, but it's neat. Red Hot Red Hot Pokes for action replayers, indeed. Oh wow, yes, West is very cool. West did my Tracy emote, and currently if you have a sub or you want to spend some of your precious kitty toe beans, you can use at the moment the Tracy emote, because it still is in the, and it's still not appearing on my on-screen thing. I tried to look into that, why that was, but I couldn't find out why. Yes, at the moment it can still be used and might be changing out next week for something else, and obviously, as I said, we can just rotate these things and such. And it's really annoying that it doesn't actually appear on the chat thing that I've got there. For some reason, I don't know why, what it looks for to find out those kind of things, but there we go. West did a very good job at that. Okay, the new ocean. So this is about ocean software. Look at these people here. So we have Simon Butler apparently here, Warren Lancashire here. This is James Higgins right here. Right, okay, I see. So they're the people who made, or like at least distributed, the Addams Family. It's hard to know. WizKid, was it Ocean WizKid? Oh yes, they did distribute it. Obviously it's written by Sensible Software, but they did distribute it. So coding game by Chris Yates, graphics and game design by John Hare, and music by Richard Joseph. All at Sensible Software, naturellement. And so these are two of the people here. I don't know which of these people they are. But yeah, how does the game work then, boys? Oh, why didn't you play it and find out? This character, Beady Snail, comes along at the beginning, explains what you have to do. Yeah. It's that easy. Do we come across here? There we go. Why they've done it this way is kind of weird, but it's quite a simple game then. Well, yes, in effect, we've had so many subsections and things, you can never be sure what's going to happen next, indeed. There's this bit where you have to go down into a well, into an underground toilet. There's lots of different ways which you can complete the game. So there we go. And this is the person who's in charge of Ocean, obviously. Saucy bits. Where are the saucy bits? Did I miss the saucy bits? What are you talking about? Or was it in the thing over here? That's some saucy bits. Okay. I thought you were looking at this guy and thinking saucy bits. Okay. Well, let's try and have a look. Saucy bits. Indeed there is. There are also quite some saucy bits, aren't there? Well, not saucy exactly. Risque, yes. There's quite a few jokes and secret things in the game. I think you'll only find when you play it. Or whatever. Yeah. They killed my wife, so I killed their wife. I don't know if that helped at all, but I did it anyway. Maybe that's the kind of thing they would say. We have some other people down here as well. We have David Ward. Sorry, I kind of like started reading his name and then kind of like looked elsewhere and had to find his name again to make sure I was finishing off his name right. But that's David Ward, apparently. This is Lorraine Broxton, game producer, whatever game producer does. Max Taylor. Doesn't say what they actually do. But anyway. So Probe Software, Back to the Future 3. Mirrorsoft wanted a 4-part multi-load game written in 7 months across every format. You just can't write multi-level games to the quality you needed in that time. I actually think that the timescale we had, we did a really good job. But we'd have preferred to have gone for one style of game and made it fun and playable and real value for money. Oh gosh. Basically, we know the game sucked. Okay, okay. When the men can't focus on what's important. Oh dear. And Viz. Viz. Can we skip this one? Let's think about it. You have to understand that Viz is a very hard game to do. You have to capture all the fun elements and the humour of the comic, which we did to a certain extent. The problem is, everyone has their own impression of Viz. It's a very subjective thing. Right, okay. Let's see. An outrun. Charge a higher royalty for it. Golden Axe. Yeah, Golden Axe was pretty neat. Oh, they had an Alien 3 game which they were doing. I think I have at least Alien written down on my list of things to look at. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, the arcade game. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, so basically the NES game, and then apparently the arcade game. Look at this person. I'm thinking about games. Fergus McGovern. Look, they're thinking extra hard about games over here. Oh, games. And then there was somebody else here, wasn't there? There's one of 60 game creators, wow. Or both. Maybe both. So this is Megalomania by who? Sensible. Okay, so this is some Sensible software. So we saw another picture of a couple of these people, but this is who's responsible for, or some people responsible for WizKid. This person's got a gun and is pointing it at somebody with their finger on the trigger. Oh dear. I mean, I suppose it's not a real gun, but dear. So from left to right, so we're going this way, like this. Yeah. Indeed. So I'm guessing they're going like that, as left to right. So Chris Yates is one of the people responsible for WizKid. This looks like a person who would be responsible for WizKid, doesn't it? And Jules Jameson, Mega Drive Megalomania Can Fodder, yeah. And we have David Ubik Korn and Stu, who is a Mega Drive programmer, John Hare, Cannon Fodder Graphics, and then Chris Chapman, who did some CDTV stuff. And some stuff for the ST as well as Amiga. Yeah, not a great idea, but obviously being British, it's, you know, we don't have the whole you can just go into Walmart and buy a gun kind of thing going on, so, you know. So you can't see this person's style over here, but here we go. This is their style over there. Yeah, someone would never have a gun do that to me with an unloaded revolver. Yeah, this is very sensible, especially in a place where you're likely to actually find real guns. Yeah. This is a Vista, which we've kind of had a look at before. Oh, Top Banana. It's better than Mediocre Tangerine. Oh dear. This person didn't have a good time with Top Banana. I wasn't in the best of moods this afternoon, and the last thing I wanted to have thrust at me was a game featuring psychedelic acid graphics, a dance soundtrack, a naive ecological plot, environmentally friendly packaging, and things that reverse the controls and wobble the screen about when you walk on them. To rub salt in the wound, Top Banana, for pity's sake, suggests I use the power that is love to take on the various adversaries it throws at me, i.e. shoot them with heart-shaped bullets. Setting aside the above list of irritations, even the reversing the controls one, I mean, why not go full hog and have something that disables the controls altogether, or make a screen go completely blank, or punches you in the face, pees in your beer, and steals your girlfriend? Top Banana simply fails to make the grade. Rainbow Islands does it all 100 times better, and without this acid culture, how do you do? Scrappy and annoying, the Amiga's equivalent of the word. I don't know. You'll not steal Katie from me game. I don't know what you're saying there. So what am I looking for? I wanted to look at the word, which was a TV show, talk show. Yes. Wikipedia can give us some. Well, can give us some information, but it was it took its name from the regular album covering up and coming Manchester bands in the Manchester Evening News, written by Terry Christian. And so yeah, Terry Christian, Mark Lamar, Danny Bear, Katie Puckrick, Jasmine, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, Dotiwala, Alan Connor, Amanda de Cadenet, and Hufty apparently were some people who presented for it. So some of those I know about that. I will go over to the browser so you can actually see some of this. Oh gosh. There's also an I'll Do Anything to Be on Television section called The Hopefuls, which ran for half of Series 4 and half of Series 5, which people did generally repulsive things in order to get featured on the programme. So you can kind of tell what it's like. So Joe Wiley apparently worked as a research band booker. Creditors giving Nirvana the historic and notorious first TV appearance, apparently. A Tango sponsored this show, gosh. But you can see here. Oh gosh, no, that didn't work. But Nirvana's international television debut performance of "Smells Like Teen Spirit." This is a notable moment, with Kurt Cobain declaring Courtney Love to be the best in the world. Dundee Sparks of L7 removing her jeans and underwear during a performance. She dropped her guitar, and it was briefly broadcast. And then Oasis played Supersonic. Rage Against the Machine playing Killing the Name was looking at Stage Invasion, with guitarist Tom Morello and singer Zach De La Rocha being both stopped from performing by the chaotic crowd. So yeah. What the heck? Shabba Ranks, really? Really? I'm not going to read this out, but yeah, Shabba Ranks turning out possibly not a great person. Which received universal condemnation, including from presenter Lamar, indeed. Yeah. Well, that is indeed a thing there. So let's go away. So you can get the idea of what that TV show was like. Scrappy and annoying, the Amiga's equivalent of the word. I don't think I'd put Top Banana in quite that category, to be quite honest. Crime City. Gosh, I know other people don't have the crime emote available to them. Well, I'd possibly just don't for anybody, apart from, well, no, let's not go into it. I said Indie Heat. This is the way you actually play the racing game, from top down like this, or from the side, or whatever. Borobudur. Yeah, I did look this up. I thought it was kind of like maybe a Tolkien kind of word, but I don't think it is. I think it's... Let me actually look it up again, just to make sure that I know what I'm saying. Borobudur. It's a temple. It's a Buddhist temple. Well, I would bake a potato, certainly. But crucifixion seems a little bit silly to do it. But yes, Borobudur is the name of a Buddhist temple, apparently. 4D sports driving, indeed. Jet Set Willy 2, you may know of Jet Set Willy. There's at least on Spectrum I know. This is looking interesting. 70%, so it's kind of just like not great, but not terrible. Quattro Fighters Blackhorn. Future basketball. What's so what's so future about this basketball? Well, there we go. That's what's future about this basketball. Sir Fred. Sir Fred, it's really rather great in a it shouldn't be any good kind of way. Mystical? What? I don't know what even's going on here. The only thing Mystical lacks is gameplay, oh dear. But yeah, for the Sir Fred, they got 69%. Jetman, but this is the PD games, so this is, you know, nice indeed. This is the freeware kind of on shareware stuff here. So yeah, Jetman. You're possibly aware of Jetman. Dilemma. Okay, so like fit these shapes into this grid here, made with Amos. You can see Mario Brothers without Mario Brothers in Doody. Yes, we saw that on one of the Codisc, and Bip or Biplane or whatever. We saw either this or something very, very similar to this as well. A Great Leap Forward. Oh my gosh! So this is the background for Rainbow Islands with Bub or Bubby or whatever here on rainbows. We've got the car from Carve Up, or Carve Up, I think is the way you're actually supposed to say it. Not sure who this character is. Not sure where this mermaid is from. Not sure where some of these power-ups are from. That might be Hudson Hawk. That's Chuck Rock there. But yeah, they've certainly done something there, haven't they? Well, I don't know. It's pixel nipples, so who can tell? What even? They're talking about music here. Okay, Hudson Hawk above here, and then this one, the Blues Brothers. But Kid Gloves 2. Oh, that's from Kid Gloves 2. The mermaids and whatever was from that. Oui, oui, je suis une rockstar. Indeed. Captain Planet, he's a hero. Oh dear. Mind you, that's at least that's better than looking like you had written Amos, which is the fate of Captain Planet. The insipid Saturday morning cartoon of teenage vigilantes with an environmental consciousness wasn't the most inspiring starting point imaginable, but respected programmer Tony Crowther made such a hash of it, the more cynical amongst us were moved to ponder whether it was actually an act of green sabotage. Making the game so crap that it wouldn't sell any copies and therefore wouldn't use any vital natural resources. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't think that's the way it works. A weekend in Paris. Do you want to win a weekend in Paris if you travel back in time to this? Oh, it's by Ubisoft. Never mind. But you don't mind about Ubisoft. Well, you've seen me playing a demo of it if you have been around for that. And obviously I'll be getting to have a little look at it when I get to it in my tie-ins and stuff like that. I should have it down on my tie-ins thing. Let me just do a very quick check to see that I do have Captain Planet. Yeah, it's on here. By the way, the next thing I've got noted down in my game tie-ins is actually going to be Robocop 1 and 2. And then we'll get on to 3, but yeah, we've got that. He's a hero indeed. other stuff. Indeed. It's very clever like that. But anyway, which Irish hero ended a misadventure with a sheep's fleece attached to his back for the rest of his life? What does Turnanog actually mean? Which were the 5 main lands associated with the Celts? I feel some other people in the chat might be able to answer these questions. Your powers combine. Indeed. But I can't. Anyhow, do we have any good letters here? Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. With the development of Lemmings 2 in progress, how about a list of members of the Lemmings family that could be implemented to hinder your progress to the new levels? Halifax Lemming waits until your Lemmings reach the exit, then repossesses it and changes the locks. Halifax is the name of a bank. Maggie Lemming, I'm sure you know who that's referring to, barges through the level, refusing to do a U-turn even when she hits an obstacle. Major Lemming, I'll see John Major, follows Maggie Lemming, copying her every move before dithering back and forwards, getting in the way. Gorby Lemming tries to nuke your Lemmings when you decide you can't complete the level, but Boris Lemming, I'm not sure it's not going to be the current Boris, but another Boris, steals the Nukem icon and won't give it back. And, oh dear, maybe we won't read out all of these. I'm not sure I know who a lot of these... Yeah, let's not read out some of these. Or the previously little-known Canadian singer Brian Lemming, who climbs straight to the highest point of the screen and then won't come down for 4 months. That's going to be the everything I do, isn't it? Oh dear. I think that this was even before Wet, 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 and that song from 4 Weddings and a Funeral, wasn't it? Which I still have stuck in my head, even to this day. I can just hear the guitar intro of it right now. Oh dear. So here's some games. There's actually a public domain magazine, apparently. Which... Oh, Match Patch. I don't think we've seen Match Patch, but that's a game I'm aware of, which obviously we'll get onto once we get through quite a few more of the cover discs and such. Let's see, CDTV. This is... Obviously, we've gone slightly back in time from what we were looking at with the other Amiga magazines and stuff like that. You can get some Amiga Power clothes if you really wish to. And oh, okay, that's gone a bit weird there. So 104, 105. This is 106 here. But strangely enough, it's a smaller page. This new series will build into a complete guide for the major characters who appeared on the Amiga. This one with Bob and Bob. Full names Bubble and Bobble. I don't think that is their full names. It's Bubblin and Boblin. The names of the Dragon versions, at least, of them. Which they haven't got listed down here at all. Ah, dear. Legal status: citizens of unknown magic land, possibly the Rainbow Islands, with no known criminal record, still minors. I don't know. How do you know they're single? Known relatives: mum and dad, parents, Patty and Betty, sweetheart. So how do you know they're not married? Or how do you know that Patty and Betty aren't married to each other? You don't know. Weird. paraphernalia, yeah. They're trying to fill out some space in the magazine, basically, is what they're saying here. You have Bubble Bobble. You have Rainbow Islands. Okay, well, have a good day at work and such like that, Chaos. I hope it goes well for you. And then we have the Parasol Stars, and there are other sequels to Bubble Bobble, and I think just Bubble Bobble sequels and things like that. Which demo is creating the biggest stir in the... Yeah, we've seen this before. What is this saying? Can I rotate this without breaking things? Uh-oh. So the amazing April issue of Amiga Power is going to go on sale. The truth about Psygnosis and more. Oh my, what is it? And then we've got a little Chrome. Ah, yes. It's, let's rotate this so you can actually read what it's... Oh gosh, I did it wrong. Oh no, I broke it. Oh no, I broke it, everybody. Let's go back here. Let's do this. Let's... Oh gosh. Do... this again. And let's go all the way to the end. Can I just do end? Yes, it does work in this. That's good. Cool. So let me get this back on the screen. Chrome, the secret game from Switchblade 2. Read all about it and other hidden games next issue. Which we might look at now because, you know, I just feel like not doing too much of any, you know, high action and stuff like that at the moment. But I mean, I might as well kind of just show off. I got some music software recently, and some of these programs can get very, very in-depth and stuff like that. So this is like part of the manual of one of them. This is a kind of like a drum sampler thing called Battery. So these are, it's called Battery because these are different cells that you can fill with different samples and things like that, and you can activate them from like your keyboard and things like that, and you can do a lot of different effects processing and things like this. This is only a small amount of what you can do to it and whatever. And so yeah, I've been kind of looking through the manuals of how to do some stuff with some of the things here. But I thought it might possibly be slightly interesting to see it. But yeah, this is the one I already looked at, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the one I already looked at, so I can put that one away. Yeah, gosh, there we go. Then we can bring out the next issue. Which is this one. Willy Beamish. As I said, it always kind of like seemed interesting to me because it was a cartoon on the Amiga and whatever, and it's like, wow. But I didn't know if it was actually a good game or not. Yes, I've got this thing for Parasol Stars, Rome. Oh yeah, we did play this, and gosh, I don't know if I liked it. Downhill Racer, I think, yeah, we did do a bit of that. Missile Command and Gomoku, I think it's supposed to be. Psygnosis Speak, exclusive interview, plus all the new games from Agony to Tomatoes. Indeed. So let's flick this over here. Oh gosh, what is this? Daily Sport. 8 top models reveal all. Censored if you play your cards right. Cover Girl Poker. Oh dear. And that's the Degeneration game. What else do we have? Special thanks. 10. Okay. So they had a baby there. Does it show up? No, it's not mentioning about the badges that they asked people to send in. There, it's okay. Okay, we had the Titus the Fox on this one as well. I kind of missed that on the cover. But yeah, that wasn't too great either. And the Project X, oh yeah, that was on there as well, was it? But yeah, I had a little play of that, I remember. 2. We saw this before, but I just want to read it out again because, you know, why not? A little bit of drink first. Won't read it all out, just at least the most obvious. The earth opened. One by one, the monsters... Sorry, one by one, the most hideous monsters of gothic horror crawled through the portal. The nightmare had begun. Elvira 2. There you go. So Elvira 2, the actual name of the game... Oh, it's kind of... Yeah, it's up there. But it's hidden in there. Oh, look. Cat Chaser. This is talking about stars. Jaguar XJ220. Quite possibly the fastest production car in the world. But there we go. That's a nice Jaguar for you. Stars. And this is what it looked like in the game. Not quite as fancy. There we go. Titus the Fox, indeed. Man eaten alive by his own intestines with pictures. Yes, it's true. Elvis flew the Loch Ness Monster to Pluto in a World War I biplane, killed 436 hitchhikers, including Adolf Hitler and Marilyn Monroe, who was actually a multi-tentacled alien from Venus, then met a woman with 86-inch breasts. How they're measuring that, I don't know. Who he persuaded to play strip poker with him. No surprises there then. No, the really shocking thing is this whole sorry tale, well, the strip poker bit anyway, isn't documented in the latest piece of grubby sleaze from top pornographer David Sullivan, but instead in the new game from Storm, once top now increasingly desperate software publishers of this parish. For those who are interested, Daily Sport Cover Girl Poker features the well-documented talents of Maria Whittaker and former Miss Denmark trying something or other, oh dear, amongst others, and will probably be out along with a number of other things by the time you read this. Truly sad cases can feel free to fork out £26 for a fuzzy digitised version of something you could get 50 times better for a tenth of the price on the top shelf of the newsagents. But here at Amiga Power we say spend the money on a big bunch of flowers and send them to a real girl. You'll get a much bigger thrill that way. Thank you, indeed. I'm not exactly sure what I read there, but yeah, Bubble Dizzy won't be a standalone game, being the 5-game compilation. There we go. And Seymour Goes to Hollywood is in there as well. Oh dear. Oh dear, is going to be no more. Under unbearable pressure from the software industry, we've decided it's just not fair to keep viciously putting the boot into really crap games. Even the worst film tie-in, the whatever cartoon license of the most pitiful platformer, represents the 6 months of some poor programmer's life. Well, you can still say it's bad. Here's Titus with her leather jacket on, and then other stuff is happening. I like driving in my car, beep beep. Yeah, so race driving or whatever. What is this? Mario escapes from Nintendo, or something like that anyway. Recognise this chap? It's Nintendo's Mario, of course, and, like Sega's Sonic, he's unlikely to ever appear on the Amiga or any other home computer for that matter. Yeah. Such is Nintendo's protectionist attitude to its assets, of which the little Italian plumber is perhaps the biggest one, or so he thought. Now it turns out that Software Toolworks, a Mindscape affiliate, to bring Mario educational games to the PC, under the watchful eye of the big N, of course. Could these come to the Amiga? And more importantly, is this the thin end of the wedge as far as Mario licenses is concerned? We can only wait and see. Oh, no, not really. Yeah. It's, well, never mind. Space gun! It's a good alien right here. Space gun. Somebody in a very improbable kind of pose here, showing off their butt and their tits at the same time, of course. Oh, and they got some good shoes. They make them look like they have, like, paws. Yeah, yeah. And was there a typing one as well? But yeah, I think that was that. Those parasol stars. So basically you put your umbrella up, you catch things on top of your umbrella and throw them around. And these are the different worlds that you go to. A secret world? The rainbow world? Wow. Giant world. Music world. A secret world again. Gosh, my word. All these secrets. There we go. You thought you'd slaughtered them all years ago. But we've flown these baddies all the way from Rainbow Islands to be here tonight. So yeah, they kind of... Obviously, that should look familiar. I think the clowns look slightly different. But yeah, there's the big bubble dragon as well. This is some bubble enemies as well. And then... I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at. Some kind of spider. It looks like a spider, but with wings. And then... Cool, look at this. And a unicorn. It's got some good things. Yeah, we'll play this eventually, but, you know. Oh, very good. This is Willy Beamish. Give it 69%. Willy Beamish, what did I just say? Oh no, the old prune caught me. Better think of something fast. Oh, the pain. I think I'm gonna throw up. What? I plan to play... What's that? Plan to play something, hang out with my friends in our treehouse. I'm going to this something World Championships in New York, and I'll win because I practice every chance I get, and I think we've heard enough. Carmine, read yours. I don't know what order this is supposed to be in. And then he goes to see a nurse. This could be serious. I can't tell if you have a bruise or a contusion. Okay. You have a grumpy looking young person here. I want to go outside and play. I'm glad you're home. I'm up to my ears. I really need your help. Okay, there's a good doggo over here. And, oh gosh. Higher, way higher, and indeed, they do go higher. Parents just don't see the funny side of putting your little sis in hospital. And Willy gets sent to military school apparently as well, so, you know. And there's a frog that escapes from Willy's backpack. Certainly a lot of stuff going on here. Gosh, what is this? Space Crusade, there we go. I was wondering, it doesn't give us a name or anything. Oh, there it is. Space Crusade. So, yeah. Room! I've seen it before, but it's entertaining. Room. This is Titus the Fox, looking very much like the Blues Brothers kind of layout and stuff here, isn't it really? But here we go. Some of the stuff going on here. Whew, you do me, excuse me. Orc. Yeah, you play this creature. The parallax that time forgot. What? I don't know. That got 66. Hair-raising havoc. Oh my word. Hang on. They hit good 2 reviews. 28% and 60. What's going on here? Despite what anyone might tell you, it suffered from exactly the same flaws. A space ace. I guess this is Stuart Campbell writing this part, and this is Mark Ramshaw, who apparently likes it a bit better. Sure, it's short. Sure, it's a short, once-only trip. That doesn't mean it isn't fun. Roger is the best cartoon game yet. And for that alone, is to be commended. It's much more interactive than Stuart would have you believe, too. Its flaws will frustrate and disappoint. The game is painfully linear, and the hard disk accessing is a complete bummer. And forget the whole thing unless you've got 6 megabytes of hard drive space and at least 1.5 megabytes of RAM. Elitist or what? Oh dear. So it's like, we can see this is kind of maybe going in a good kind of direction if they can make it better than this kind of game. Gosh, what cheats do we have? Any good codes? You type in Pizza Hut into Godfather, apparently. Oh dear, excuse me. But yeah, it's about it there. Knights of the Sky. We didn't have a play of the demo of this. Obviously, I'm not good at these games. WrestleMania. Anything good here? Pause the game, plug the mouse into the joystick port you're using, unpause the game, and move the mouse rapidly from side to side. This will enable you to waggle quicker than your opponent. When your character has won the move, pause the game and plug the joystick back in. And repeat this whenever you get into a grapple. Oh dear. Gosh. In the T2 arcade machine? Wow. Or Sega Mega Drive with a bunch of games here. Flummoxed. Indeed. Yep, another world, some more of the game. Then you bought what? So no, this person bought Nightmare. Here we go. They just look like some random people. They just walked into like. So this guy went to Oxford Street and just talked to some people about what games they bought. Okay. This person bought Nightmare. Seemed to contain all the things that a good computer role-playing game should. Indeed. This person got First Samurai because looking for someone with a bit of action. That's why I've chosen this one. This person went for Red Baron. Do you know how long you'll be streaming for? Well, I was thinking maybe looking through this one and then kind of finishing up because, you know, I might not go for the full 4 hours. I know I kind of started a bit late. But oh no, more Lemmings. Lemmings is such a good game. Yeah, that's a good reason for getting the extra thing. And another world. I want something to really grab my attention, really. Most adventure games will keep me occupied for longer than a couple of days. Yeah, another world probably will do that. Populous 2. World Class Rugby. But got another world as well. I read a review of it and it looks interesting. Okay. So, Year of the Owl. Or Signosis, that's what they're talking about there. If you wonder what the tomatoes thing is, this Bill's Tomatoes game. Did we see we did see a demo of this, didn't we? We did see a demo of that. Hero, look at all these people standing around awkwardly around this not Iron Man. Signo analysis, oh dear. These are some of the people who are responsible for writing these games. Oh dear. On the future of CD, let's see. There's no doubt in our opinion that within 3 to 5 years, all games will be delivered on CD. Yeah, but possibly not in the way you're thinking. Somebody tell me why not? It's cost effective, there's a distinct benefit of the medium, and there's some opportunity for standardization. We believe in CD-ROM 100%. There's 2 ways to approach the CD business. You can always take a conventional product onto CD. Some games lend themselves to that, such as the Sierra and Origin games, but there's another CD concept, the one we believe in, where you have 300 or 400 megabytes of graphics and 100 to 200 megabytes of audio, and the result is a movie-type, fully interactive project. Yes, the multimedia, which is not the way it went. I don't want to use those terms. They're so cliched, but that's what you've got. Yeah. Virtual reality relies on two things. Reality of vision and the reality of tactile feedback, yeah, which neither of which are possible with the current technology. Anything else? Oh dear. On Ocean's dongle, yes. Let's see what they say. Ocean's was a valiant attempt. A shame it failed. Piracy will cease to be a problem, though. Really. Quite simply, there will be nothing left to copy. What? We can make a lot more money in the cartridge and CD-ROM businesses if necessary, because they're not able, you don't able to copy them. We don't have to scratch around floppy disks fueling the pirate network. Look at Sonic, why has it been successful? It's fast and it's cute, and that isn't the whole story. Exactly what consumers want. Gosh, giving consumers what they want is what's going to get you more money. My word. Cosmic thing. Indeed. Diary of a game. Oh, this is like them going over them writing the game there. Giant size issue, wow. Top 100 games, amazing. And Vroom got 88%, not bad. Oh dear, Red Baron got 19%. Hang on, was that one of the games that the people up there bought? Oh dear, who is it that bought Red Baron? This person bought Red Baron. Gosh, you're going to be a bit, yeah, this one here, you're going to be a bit disappointed maybe with it. Oh dear. Well, here we go. Let's go back down. Room indeed. Oh, backgammon. Royale. Look at how royale this backgammon game is. Oh gosh, of course I've never played backgammon before in my life, just as, until I joined Amiga Power reviewing team, the pleasures of war games, adventure games, RPGs and weird foreign titles had escaped me. There's a first time for everything, so I sat down with the rules of play section of the manual and determined to discover just how all those black and white zigzags and counters fit together. Several hours later, with the manual wedged firmly in the bin, the Amiga quaking with my every touch, all I discovered was that Backgammon Royale is no way to learn how to play backgammon. The rules, while actually being very simple, as I eventually discovered from a helpful friend, are so badly explained and encrypted with jargon that newcomers would probably find more of relevance in an Argus catalogue. Clearly for experienced backgammon players. Okay. Even then, who's going to want to sacrifice the feel of wood and felt that of Backgammon Royale's crude computer interface? Indeed. All bits there, but it seems a little pointless, and the manual is terrible. Dynablaster or Bomberman? There we go. Pinball Dreams, pretty good. Cavitas. Never heard of this. Looks kind of... You're a fish. Spectrum Saberwolf. I can't tell. I'm trying to skip through things, but... Yeah, it's not really giving me any further information. Venus the Flytrap. This is an interesting game as well. 39%. Okay, well, I wouldn't have given it that. Wow, Renegade gets 16%. Blinky Scary School? Wow, look at this. They give it 71% as well. Sort of dizzy with a garnish of Jet Set Willy. Okay. But look at this Blinky Scary School. I hadn't heard of this before, but look, that's so cute. is such a weird name. Ivan Iron Man Stewart Super Off-Road. Ah dear. Oh dear. Combo Racer only got 21% here. Tornado Ground Attack 23. Prizes for playing games. Amiga Shopper Show. Hugo. Okay, well, this is the PD stuff. Bull in a China shop. Control a bull. I'm so completely sick of games where you have to control a bull rampaging through a China shop. Trying to destroy as much of the stock as possible while avoiding spinning blades and pools of flame on the floor and dodging missiles and hand grenades. But yeah, some kind of Hugo thing. I think I'm missing something about this. The most impressive 3D graphics. Is it? I don't know, maybe it looks better in motion. I think I've seen something like this before. I think I've seen this or something in the series before. Smash Telly, so it's definitely not Smash TV, it's just Smash Telly. Oh, it's a shoot 'em up construction kit game. Interesting. Growth. Might have played that before. What is this? You're running over, or trying not to run over scarecrows. So what do we have to do to win? Just do some art of Bubble Bob. Okay. The Beaten generation. So this is the same thing they did with some platformers before and whatever they're doing with fighting games stuff. This is from Golden Axe right here. This is, gosh, Final Fight. This I'm not sure. That I'm not sure. This is obviously the WrestleMania thing here. Well, that's Final Fight as well, I think. Then this on the side. Don't know. But yes, Robocop. That's not Robocop. It looked a bit similar to Robocop, but it's not Robocop. But, yeah, there's the people in Final Fight beating up a car, because that's what you do in your bonus round, of course. Any good things? This person mentioned you get a bonus round. Hello again, Chaos. I hope you're doing well. I'm sick and tired of people writing to magazines asking about rumoured upgrades and developments to current Amiga models. These letters usually imply the writer is in a state of panic about being left with an obsolete machine. I've even seen someone ask if their CD TV is about to become an expensive CD audio player after being superseded by a new model. Come on, all you panic merchants, wake up. The introduction to A500 Commodore are to be congratulated on ensuring that upgrades are always available. Oh dear. Panic merchant. I certainly have a lot, but I don't know how to sell it. We bought Scooby and Scrappy Doo and oh my. Oh dear. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's see here. So apparently Scooby and Scrappy Doo had a good review, so they went out and bought it. As soon as they came home, they opened the box to play it, and surprised the label on the disc was typed and been stuck to cover up the old game label. I took the label off. It was a game that had been copied over by the mail order company. I also found it strange there were no instructions with the game. I think the company has been copying games illegally. Please, can you give me some advice on what to do? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was playing the game the other day, and it totally bodged up. Fishy, eh? Very strange story. Yes. What is this one as well? I'm sure by now you have read of articles about computer porn in various newspapers. I've noticed that you yourself, the honest magazine that you are, have various adverts for PD which includes some of the X-rated discs. What I must ask you, and the only one of many, I'm sure. Nope, you're the only one actually, Ed. Okay. Yeah. is, are you all actually aware of what goes on your pages other than your own material? Because I've come to a few conclusions why this is advertised, which are: you don't give a toss except for the money you receive, you don't even look over all of what goes into your magazine, which isn't your material, or you think it's an older age group that reads your wonderful magazine. What? I'd also like to know, if possible, if the PD adverts are going to be extracted, or just the offending discs. Thank you for your time. If your writing was on the scholarly site, they couldn't figure out the name. Okay. Gosh, where is it? Here we go. Some stuff you can get from PD libraries may be offensive to some taste, but if you don't like it, don't buy it. Nobody's forcing you. It's all pretty clearly labelled as what it is. While we have a sort of unwritten policy about what sort of ads we'll carry, you won't see any saucy 0898 numbers advertised in Amiga Power, for instance. That doesn't extend to banning PD library ads if the X-rated stuff they mention, normally only a small proportion of the ad anyway, is A, within legal limits as to what's permissible, and B, not presented in a salacious or pornographic way. However, if anyone else out there has particularly strong feelings on this, we'd like to hear opinions. Policies can be changed, after all. Hang on. It's raining a bit more. Hold on a moment. I just want to check the window again. Yeah, it certainly is raining a lot, but it's not actually words coming through the small crack of the window that's open, so that's good. Because I can hear it kind of banging on the bit of the roof that's above me, because there's like another flat above me, but this kind of obviously where I am is kind of next to like a bit of a slanted roof, so we can hear it hitting the roof. I'm just going through this one magazine. Are you complaining? I'm going to go finish this magazine. It's only got like 16 pages left, and then we'll move on and finish and all that kind of thing. So yeah, we're skipping through these quite quickly because it's just kind of things we've mostly already seen. Ah, gosh, the face just pops out of nowhere, doesn't it? Surprises you, scares you. It's Dizzy. James Bond. Okay. And Parasol Stars. Advert at the back here. And then this down here says, still our all-time #1, find it in the next issue. Do notice, however, I didn't see the thing about the secret hidden games here. But let me just rotate this around. Oh no, it broke. You're currently lying down, trying not to feel too nauseous. Okay. Well, I kind of have run out. I have a question for Tracy as well. Well, Tracy might not appear on camera today. But sorry to hear you're not feeling all that great there. I can show you some of the manuals I've got for the... Yes, I do hope you feel better soon, Starly. I'm sorry to hear that things aren't going so well. And some of these things aren't too complicated, but other things, it's like this one... where are we? Which I haven't started to look into at the moment. But I'll flick to a page. Where are we? Is it not on this? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Or is it not quite what I expect? Okay, I think that's... Okay, that's that. Okay, sorry, I was kind of looking at some things. I'm wanting to look at something else instead. There we go, that's what I want to look at. This is about 250 pages long. You can't see it at the moment, I just want to get to a part. But it's a music creation software stuff. But it has a very detailed scripting engine. This is like 248 pages long, this thing is, and it's got a lot of information. And I'm going to look through this at some point to try and figure out what all these things are. But these are different functions you can call and such like that, and you can put them together with various other bits and pieces here. And so yeah, that's a bit complicated. If you don't want to do that, you can just look into like the actual just instruments and things like that instead. If you have a question for Tracy, obviously please do send it through. So that Tracy can answer your question. Yeah, okay. So I should be able to go over to here now. Hang on. Where is the thing? Where is what I want? Net plan, no pictures. This is the one I want. There we go. So let me get back to this. I like the pulsing it does. It's just like, I'm not zooming in any further, but I'm doing this. Actually, I've got a better picture I could use if you hold on a moment for me. I think. Because Wes did provide quite a few. There we go. That's about as much as it's going to zoom in for us, apparently. But there we go. So, we have a question. Oh, we have two questions, apparently. One. Oh, by the way, hello, Tracy. Hello, everybody. It's nice to see all of you. So, let's go from the top of my list here. So, blah, words. Starly is asking, is ramming because rams ram, or are rams because they ram? Ram. Are we talking about computer memory? I don't think we're talking about computer memory, Star. Gosh, Tracy, that's the one. Thank you very much, Tracy. I don't think we're talking about computer memory. Okay, so, is it animals? I think it's animals we're talking about here. Okay, so, is ramming? So you mean if you bump into things? Yeah, if you bump into things, is it called that? Because rams ram, okay? Or are rams ram because, or rams because they ram? Okay. So is it called it because the rams do it, or is it the rams called it because they do it? Something like that, yeah. I don't know. I'm a dinosaur. But it is quite right. I mean, what would your guess be if you had a guess? Well, what came first? Gosh. Did rams come first, or does the act of running into things come first? Yeah. That's the question I was asking you. Oh, okay. Gosh. That's a tricky question. It is a tricky question. They both of those go back quite a bit. But maybe it doesn't mean the same kind of thing. Maybe. Like a ram is called something because it's something in a different language, which means basically sheep or something like that. I don't know. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, Tracy's not sure on that one. Yeah, so what's the other question? Well, it's not really much of another question. Basically, it's got the picture of your remote, and then there's a question mark after it. So, what do you say to that? Well, Tracy is making the face of the emote, basically, at the moment. I know you can't see it, but Tracy is basically making that face currently. Yeah, I think that's the answer to that question, really, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's very suitable. Or the Crime Cat one. Yeah, do you fancy going back and I can do the Crime Cat one as a response? Yeah, you do that. Okay. Apparently, the answer according to Starly is that rams ram because rams are rams. Oh, rams ram because rams are. I'm not following it. Neither am I. I'm going back over to play on the Raspberry Pi over there. Well, good for you. Go and do that and have some fun. I will. Bye bye. Oh gosh. Well, yeah, you've boggled me a little bit there. Starly. But Tracy did say I needed to put the crying cat. The action is named after the sheep. Okay. So that is your answer there. West, since we don't have a picture to give Tracy's non-verbal answer to you. So, I think, as I said, it's kind of like... I was very sleepy today. It took me a long time to get up. I didn't feel like doing lots of action-y stuff or whatever. Not that I generally do, but, you know, it's nothing more in-depth. We looked through a couple of magazines. I just don't have a lot more in me at the moment. So I think what we can do is give a good wave goodbye and such like that. So the next stream that should be coming up is going to be with a Chaos, who's going to talk about mysterious things, because she was going to talk about SWAT cats, but hasn't had a thing delivered. So she can't show us in good quality. And then later on tomorrow we have Mystery Possum Hours, indeed. Mystery Possum Theatre. Then Star should be on, maybe with Sea of Thieves, maybe with something else. I don't know if she's made a decision on that. Then Tuesday, you were talking about Minecraft or maybe something else, or maybe doing something on Tuesday, Starly, weren't you? But I don't know if you've actually come to any conclusion about what you're actually doing. But that's fine. Okay. Yeah, obviously still follow West's stuff and whatever. Is there anything new on the website you want to show off West at the moment, or you can see how dizzy you are? Okay. Well, let's hope you're more of this dizzy and less of that dizzy. You're doing Art Fight. What is Art Fight? Is there a website or anything I can go to that would describe what Art Fight is? Oh gosh, I'm doing me on. You even have like a special words. I can't view this page because I'm not logged in, apparently. Unless that's your specific profile page, and so I just need to go to start. Here we go. So let me flick over to this. Apparently West is doing whatever this is. Steampunk versus Cyberpunk. 4 weeks, 1 hour. 12 minutes, 20, 19, 18 seconds. And it's kind of looking fairly even at the moment. So apparently they put a bunch of artists on 2 teams and you get points for drawing other people's characters. Okay. So we have a bunch of things going on here. Featured members. I'm trying to see if I see a West amongst here, but I can't really. There might be a few more people. I don't know. Anyhow, but yeah, some arts and some other stuff. So you want to look at some art stuff. Your first time doing it, okay. So yeah, if you want to look at some art stuff that West is doing and other people are doing, then you can come on to here and have a look. It's West versus everybody else. We knew it would come down to this eventually. So yeah, Chaos, since you're around, any clues what you might be doing tomorrow, or is it all just still mystery? But anyhow, if you don't know about other things I do, these are some links to some other things I do. Well, the YouTube VODs is mainly just what I'm doing, but I've done stuff. It's a mystery, but it will be topical, okay. And if you want to look at not much I'm doing on Twitter, you can do that as well. But yeah, so normally on Twitter I give kind of just give the times when I'm going live if you want something else to tell you, that kind of thing. But yeah, so there's all this. I think my brain is vacating my body here, so we will end now and such and whatever. We did do some looking through some Amiga stuff, so I can play the Amiga song because I know people like that. Obviously, it's kind of like replacing the Owl song. You just spec between Twitter and the Twitter. Oh, is it kind of broken? Is it? It seems to work for me, but I probably do need a space there. The best song ever written, is it? Yeah, yeah, it works. But you're probably right that you could probably do the space. Now it does look like maybe there's a space needed here as well, but the link for me is working. So yeah, I'm going to be playing the Amiga song and saying goodbye and stuff like that. So thank you very much, everybody, for dropping by, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, whatever it is that you intend to do, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, for some things which people might like. So in the Amiga magazine, there's some interesting things on the discs at least. So yeah, no problem, everybody, and freedom all day as God intended, indeed. Freedom at work. Oh gosh, no, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's definitely not go there. Anyhow, thank you everybody for watching, and I shall see you next time.
From that first time that I saw you, I was taken by surprise. You had more than just four colors. I could not believe my eyes. Your sample playback capabilities were just the best. And when I saw your resolution, wow, I was impressed. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal, we're in it to the end. I can't tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. I love when you get serious with desktop publishing. Just your painting, girl. Well, you are number one. When nothing quite will hit the spot, you're awesome at coding. And when we chill and play together, it's always the most fun. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a girl pal. We're in it to the end. Tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. When I turn push your buttons. I always feel sorry the next day. I wish I could be with you every hour. I love it when you light up. It makes me feel so good. My amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a couple. We're in it to the end. I can't tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. My amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a couple. We're in it to the end. I can't tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. Inside my heart.